Nice honest. Hey, hey. Oh, this is not even in. You guys can't hear me. Oh, now you can hear me. What's up, recovering sneakerhead? What a life. I am Dash. I'm Mauricia. YouTube does tell you when you guys are live now. Cool. How are you doing today? Lady Gamer. How are you? How's your day been? Well, I didn't want to go to the gym, so I delayed it. And then it was like the middle of the day, and I was like, fuck. And then I said, got no excuse, sister, get up. So, yeah. And then by that time, the day was basically over. So, not bad. YouTube knew I couldn't figure it out. Hey, fresh off passing my SQL final exam. So, prep for a raise. Woo-hoo. I love that I'm anonymous in here for now. Are you new? Do we know who you are? You're just not going to tell us who you are? Hi, Faye. Hi, Shayna. Shayna asked, how am I doing? I'm fantastic. WNBA supporter. Hey, Justice. Hey, hey, hey. Apple juice is top 3, one of my favorite beverages. Oat milk is up there too. I'm not new. Okay, so you're just being secretive. Okay. Hmm. Well, I'll just let you, I guess, share with the group who you are when you're ready. No, no pressure. You got it. Hi, Mila. Hey, what brand is the best though? What brand? What do you? Oh, of apple juice. Mine. I don't mind though. Sometimes I make my own apple juice. The one out the glass bottle is so good. I do love a good cold apple juice though. It's different. How's everybody else's? What day is it? Thursday? She. It's Thursday. Fuck. Where is the chat? Oh, Lauren, you are on chats. Most everybody's on Twitch, Lauren. And I'm not allowed to combine them because then Twitch and YouTube say you are conflating your views when you combine the chats together. So they don't allow me to do that. But mostly everybody is over on Twitch if you're looking for the chat. Oh, we're just here to vibe and listen. YouTube works. You think it's going to be an upset tomorrow, Kentucky versus South Carolina? The thing about Dawn's team is that for the most part, they come out focused and ready. So I don't think Dawn's team is going to come out thinking that like it's going to be a walk in the park. Now, if they had a different mindset going into this in terms of just like lackadaisical or whatever, or thinking that it's going to be a walk in the park, I would feel different. But she prepares them mentally pretty well to know that like you can't take a night off. Mind you, they just played Kentucky not too long ago, and it is very hard to beat a team, twice, 3 times. Usually, the saying is you can try to beat a team 3 times, but even twice it's hard to beat a team. So we'll see. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Kentucky can upset them? Kentucky would have played 3 games back to back to back, and South Carolina hasn't played since that Kentucky game. So you think fresh legs will work in South Carolina's favor? No, but it'll be interesting. South Carolina better win. I have tickets for Saturday and Sunday. I know that's right. I think it's possible, but not likely. If South Carolina isn't making layups or shooting the 3, it'll be a long night. Child, and you know they hate to see a layup sometimes. Yeah, you got there. You saw it. Wasn't sometimes a whole layups. We be layupping. So. Interesting. I think those are all good analysis. It's my Megan. So I feel you guys actually on that one. I think South Carolina got it unless, like you guys said, they don't come prepared. Remind me the first thing to do once I get some dental insurance again is go get these fucking cavities. I mean, freaking cavities filled. I really try not to cuss on here because I know I should not be able to do this right now. And he's probably gonna be like, "This is close to the nerve." What's up, T Loves? I'm Mary. Like, I shouldn't be able to do this. But yeah, I definitely got a cavity. Oh. When is South Carolina planning? Maybe even happening. Tomorrow, I think they play tomorrow. SEC tournament. I think they're going to be locked in. I hope they are. When your dentist be asking y'all, do y'all floss all day every day? Do y'all be lying? Because y'all shouldn't lie because they know. They can tell. I don't know why dentists ask. Like, they can tell if you don't floss every day. Like, you don't got to lie. They can see it. No, because they know. Okay, Nyla, you're on the same page as me. Thoughts on what Tennessee's coach said about the player who left? She didn't say much. She just said, "Yeah, we got to keep. We haven't discussed it yet." She said, "We just got to keep pushing." You guys know me. I'm a big person that, like, when you're wrong, it's okay to admit that you're wrong. She's probably not going to admit she's wrong, and unfortunate. Unfortunate. It's looked like the AD backed her too, but you don't know if that's just the AD being the AD. I don't know. I know we said that we think that, like, her job is on the line, and then the AD said his comments, but then I'm like, if the donors and, like, alumni get a lot of, if they get pushback from them, then that's when you're going to see the coaching change more than anything. So that money start looking different, and people who are giving the school money start complaining and are the ones putting heat on the AD. That's when that you'll see a different tune. Because y'all know money's the only thing money's the motivation, money talks in all these situations. So definitely AD love to change their minds. Yeah, it's just it's been a really unfortunate year for Tennessee for real. So and you play her a 5th year, it just isn't a good look for the program. And then for, like, alumni to come, like, there was an alumni that made a comment. It was like, I had to earn my start on senior night. Like, I think she said she didn't start both of her senior nights or something like that. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, but you played. They looked up both of her minutes, and she played in both those senior nights. So I don't think the senior who was complaining was saying, I should have started. I think people were saying she could have started. If you were looking for time to put her in, she could have started. And if you wasn't going to start her, she could have played in a bunch of 40. She had 40 minutes to choose from. So, yeah, I thought that was a weird comment because I was like, this isn't going to land the way you wanted to. And then after that, he say, like, I'm not talking about the player on Tennessee. And I'm like, then why would you even make this comment? Like, girl, you knew what people were going to associate your comment with. What else would you be talking about? That's exactly the only conversation. So you giving your 2 cents is irrelevant. You played on senior night. You didn't, but you played. You played like 10 minutes, and she played like 15 minutes. This girl didn't play at all. The coach probably tried to put her in the last 10 seconds. We don't have the same issues here. We're dealing with 2 different problems here, sister. You could have kept that take in the drafts because it didn't eat the way you thought it was. You earned my start. I need to start. Girl, hi Olivia. I earned my start, sister. Sister, come on now. Come on. That's all we're talking about here. Let's keep the main thing the main thing. So yeah, I'm not moved by Tennessee either. USC needs to do some serious recruiting. Yeah. Do they? Because they got the number one pick, they have talented players. So I don't think they need to, and I don't think it's much of a player personnel. I think they might have some coaching who can't, whose clipboard game ain't crazy. No offense, no Tino shake to that lady, but the results are reflective of that. Because you have talented players. What can you do with the talented players is the question that needs answers. And yet, jury's still out on USC for real, for real. So, oh, I don't know if they toss her or what they're going to end up doing with that one. Iowa State just lost. Don't know what they'll do in the tournament. Oh, yeah, shit. Who'd they play again? I did not. I was going to go to the Big 12 tournament tomorrow. So, this personnel with USC, I agree. ASU. Ooh, Arizona State was playing well too. Like they had some really good runs this season, so I'm not surprised they gave that team the run for their money. Once people kind of figured out how to make Faye, have you not been impressed with what's her name? Jada. Have you not been impressed with Jada? I've been rooting for her. She's from Kansas City. And just had a lot of momentum. Justice vlog tomorrow. Vlog my entire day. Um, she's from Kansas City. She had a lot of momentum and stuff in high school. I think those 2 years at Arizona really did a number. Um, so I was expecting some big things. She's good, but they need another playmaker. Inconsistent for Jade. Okay, that's what the biggest critique has been. She's been inconsistent. When she's good, she's good. And when she's not, she's not. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Mhm. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yep. All right. That's unfortunate. Um, yeah, that's unfortunate. I'd be rooting for the little bullet. That's her nickname. She has a trainer who does like a lot of training in Kansas City. He's one of the more popular trainers, actually. His videos be going crazy. If I had a kid, I would love him train. She has some good games, but then followed up with a stinker. Consistency is the hardest thing to be, not only in basketball, but also in life. It's hard to show up every day. I want to know why ESPN put out that poll of Vandy having 3% of winning the SEC tournament. Do you think Vandy can win the SEC tournament? Did you see that? No, I did not. 3% is not a lot. So I don't, were they lying? I don't think they can win it, but why is it so low? Because I don't think people, despite Vanderbilt and the success they have this season, I don't think people are scared of them in the same way. Like, you ever like lose to somebody, but then like after the fight, you be like, man, if I play them again, I play win, like type shit. Like that gives what people feel about Vandy is, and they may lose, but after the loss, they still think they can beat them. Like they're not completely sold on how good Vanderbilt is after a loss. I don't think people respect them the way you fear like South Carolina or UConn. They don't. I truly don't think people respect them as a big dog. You just had a good game. You didn't beat us, we beat us type shit. So that's why They probably got that little 3%. I love Vandy, but I expect some other teams to really step up. Man, you guys know March is different, for real, for real. March is different. And it's hard to hoop every night. And I'm a big term player. I'm a big person with big time players make big time plays. And every dog has its day. So they aren't one of the big teams yet. No, they're not. They're not. You got to string together a couple good seasons for people to really like start shaking their boots when they see your name. Yep, I'm not a big Vandy fan. Why not, Megan? What do you have against Vandy? Where's Vanderbilt located? Does everybody know? There's certain schools that like people say the name and most people just off rip don't know where Vanderbilt's located. Like for a while, even know where Duke was located. Where is Duke located? Because they're not like the state school. Nashville. I told you guys some guy on the internet tried to jump me because I didn't know where all the SEC schools, what cities they're located in. I said, God damn, is this a geography test? When did we start needing to know the locations of everybody? Here I thought I would just need to know the teams, but you didn't know what damn cities they're located in? How can you say you like women's basketball, but you don't know what cities they are? Why the hell would I know that? I didn't say I need to know, give directions to go to the goddamn game. All I said is, do you like the team? So they were trying to jump me because I didn't know that Oklahoma was in the city in Norman. Mind you, who's been in Norman, Oklahoma? So who was supposed to know? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who? Mind you, I didn't know that was top. Like I know South Carolina's in Charleston. Mind you, I'm not good at geography to begin with. South Carolina's in Charleston. Baton Rouge is where LSU is located. What other SEC? Kentucky is located in. Where did I say South Carolina was located in? Did I get that one right? Did I say Columbia? Did I say Columbus? What did I say? I thought I knew the South Carolina one. If I said that wrong, I still knew that one. I'm gonna give that one to me. Some teams give different energy than when they're from. Vegas gives me. I said Charleston. Damn it, Charleston. Okay, no, I got that one wrong. I'll give you guys that one. I did get that one wrong. I got that was not correct. All right, y'all got. Oh my gosh, did we match? I can't hear you. I love a good coordination. Okay, the light came on. No, sorry, I have you muted. No, you muted yourself. Mind you, when Alyssa and I met in person and we were at Unrivaled, we were matching as well. Yeah.
All right, is that better? Can you hear me?
All right, now we can hear you now. Can you hear me now? Good. Yeah. Can you name all the cities that SEC teams? Only SEC, and I feel like that's disrespectful. They like you need to know all the SEC teams. Well, damn, what about the other conferences? What cities the teams are located in?
No.
All right. We're not even gonna try. We're not even gonna try. Where's Kentucky located, guys?
What's going on, everybody?
What cities?
Kentucky, Louisville.
University of Kentucky is located in Louisville.
I don't know.
Me neither. Me neither.
I don't even know all of the colleges that are in SEC.
It's Lexington. Well,
okay.
Oklahoma's in Norman. is in Norman. It started because I told him I got yelled at from a guy because I didn't know Norman,
And
Oklahoma.
on Twitter, I did see that. I'm like,
Yeah,
don't
and
nobody
so
know what's going on
come
in
on now. And you
in
know, half these
Oklahoma.
damn schools. Damn, you is Mississippi State.
What
Jackson?
that's the only city I know in Mississippi.
Jackson.
No Tino shade to Mississippi, but like what's in
Yeah,
Mississippi?
yeah. Oh, okay. Where's Ole Miss at? Where is Mississippi State? All right, it's in Starkville, Mississippi.
Right. Never heard of it. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
where is Ole Miss at? Oxford. Okay, Mars
Okay,
Star got
some
no.
of y'all was saying Oxford. I see that.
Y'all got that one. Y'all smart. Don't be cheating either. I hate somebody who wants cheating some trivia.
Cause you see, I got up here and said I cannot.
I cannot. We don't even want to play the game. University of Alabama.
Mobile,
Is it in Mobile? Yeah, Renee.
Birmingham.
You guys set this one out, Renee. Gee.
Honestly, Renee, if you knew these, I would have been hella Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa. Or is it Huntsville? It looks like we got Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa.
See,
Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa. There we
cause
go.
what is a Tuscaloosa?
Alabama. Oh, there's a place called Titusville.
It's called what?
Titusville, Alabama. Titusville.
Tittiesville.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to put an emphasis on the titties part, but it's like Titusville.
You think I'm not gonna put the emphasis on the titties?
I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed
Well,
to. Because it's spelled
oh, Titus, like Titus, but they say Titus.
yeah.
Oh,
Is that
well,
in
that's
Alabama?
less fun.
I know. Okay, it might be in Alabama. I thought it was in Alabama. I know. It looks like there's one in Florida. Well, I don't know geography, so I can't really help you guys. Leave me out of it. I really can't help you. Anyway, we say tie here in Pennsylvania. TIE. Mary's from Pennsylvania. Oh, how's your day, Liz?
It was a day.
I knew you were going to say that. It just felt like the pause and waiting. I was like, it's been a day. It's been a day. It's a
Work is
day.
stressful. Work is stressful these days.
Really?
So it's
You should quit your job and do something new. You should become a streamer. I heard that's the
well,
job of choice. Give me your best stream. Come on.
is this not it?
All right. I don't think that's going to get the people here. Yeah. I don't think that's going to, matter of fact, don't quit your job. Keep that
No,
shit.
I do need some stability. So
Stability.
yeah,
It's like when people are dancers or actors or singers and stuff, like the kids like, I want to be a dancer. They're like, dance. Like if you want to be a dancer or singer or an actor, you better do that shit on cue.
I used to hate when people would do that to me as a kid.
You're a professional. You should be able to dance. Okay, if I say sing, you should be able to bust out a song right now. You're not
No,
ready. I watched way too much Making the Band growing up.
and that's the issue. Because where them people at right now?
They were singing over. Danny Kane just went on tour not too long ago.
Well, shout out
Doing the
Danny Kane.
hits.
Where's Day
Yeah.
26 at?
They tour too.
Where's Danny? Donnie Clang?
I don't know where
That his
Donnie's
name?
at. Yeah, I don't know where Donnie's at. I was on the hate train for P. Diddy early.
Oh, same.
Early. After the Danny Kane situation, I was like, you will always have a hater in me.
Exactly.
I hate that. I was on that. I knew something. Yeah. Anyway, How do you feel about Team USA replacements, Liz?
So the replacements were Ray and
Monique Billings.
Monique Billings. Um, I think it also depends on like who was available.
Well, they didn't. Well,
Um,
they didn't put. Well, here's the thing: they didn't put on the team. Cam, there was an option for Veronica Burton. There was an option for. There's a couple people who I didn't think was even at camp that made
Burton
it.
is on a 3v3 team.
Oh yeah, so I was Alicia Gray, Shakira. But here's the thing, guys: it's about fit, in my opinion, right? So if I'm looking at my roster and things of that nature, if I'm trying to figure out why Sue picked the people that she did, I'm thinking it's because she needs role players and people who, if I put you out there, I don't need too many cooks in the kitchen, right? Monique Billings is probably taking a lot less shots, in my opinion, than Shakira. Monique Billings, if I plug her in there with somebody who's ball dominant, who's taking a lot of shots, she's not. She's used to the offense not going through her. Mind you, she was getting a lot more shots with the Valks, but before that, playing in was she with New York? Was Monique Billings in New York? Y'all don't even know where that lady was at before Valkyries.
No, she was in Phoenix. She got because that season she got bounced around quite a bit. I'm pretty sure she was in
Exactly.
Phoenix.
Exactly. You guys know exactly what I'm saying, but thank you, Liz. Exactly. So with that being said, Monique Billings, and then also who's the other one?
Ray.
Exactly. 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 It reminds me of the men's situation when they put in that dude and everyone's like, you didn't do it. Yeah, because you're doing. I need you to do. You're too big of a superstar. I need my role players. Thank you. Um,
Yeah, to be fair, regardless, we are still I would still rank us at number 1. We still got our heavy hitters on the team.
yeah,
Not having AB is a big hit.
yeah,
But it's not a detrimental hit.
yeah.
Um, our biggest
Maybe
competition I saw the FIBA power rankings. I think they had Australia at 2. I'm sorry, I'm switching Australia and France. France is our biggest competition.
AB would have gotten big minutes though, but it doesn't mean that they need to exactly replace AB because somebody else is going to step up and take AB's load. So maybe they're making a pivot in their approach now that they don't have AB. If we don't have AB, what is our next pivot in our offensive or strategic move? There's no center. Who is going to play center? They're probably going not traditional center back to the basket post. So if we're looking at our posts, and they probably looked at height wise too. So they're probably playing small.
Let me see.
Are you looking at the roster?
Yeah. How tall is Monique Billings? Let me look that up.
I'm like 6 something. About 6 foot, probably.
Google says she's 6'4". So she's 6'4". I think Angel 6'3", 6'4".
Wait, Bills is six
You
four.
got so huh?
Wait, Bills is 6'4".
Yeah. She plays the 4. So
Maybe we can put her at 5.
you'll probably have
5
Dearica Hamby as our center, as our starting center.
Oh, it's not 6'4", according to Google. You're right.
That's what Google said. I don't
It's
know.
okay. Take her down 2 inches. It's Google. Whatever Google says, and then take 2 inches off. Seeing Mo in person, she is tall. Damn. Okay, Stallion. Big Stallion.
So, but yeah, our starting center is probably gonna be Dearica.
And they see some growth in Ray, obviously. I know you're like, oh, hey, Ray, let's
Yeah,
make
she
some
was hooping
jumps.
in our rival.
Thank you. She's made some jumps, and they think that she will be good as a option. So, yeah, not too much on Ray Burrell. We already told y'all we think she's gonna be a hot commodity come free agency. Someone's gonna be knocking on Ray's door. A lot of say somebody don't deserve a spot. 3-on-3 is not the same as 5v5. Well, yes.
Right, but when we look at that first season of Unrivaled and
Did Ray go to camp?
the I don't know. I don't remember who went to camp. But when we look at that first season of Unrivaled and all of the stats that they were showing of the people who were in Unrivaled versus their next season in a W, it's not like 3v3 is not helping in some aspect, right? Like she's been working on I can't, you know, say what she's been working on, but even just looking at how Ray's been moving on the floor, and like I said, I'm acknowledging that it's a different format. 3v3 is not 5v5, but we can't act like there hasn't been any improvements.
No one is taking a step back that has played on Unrivaled. Now, maybe they got on Unrivaled, it was ass, but they didn't go to the WBA and then take steps back. They've only shown improvement. So maybe if she was good at 5v5 and you guys were like, and they put her on the 3-on-3 team without any, then you could critique and be like, 3-on-3 is not the same as 5v5 because facts. Nobody has ever played, nobody that we have seen, they might have gone to 3-on-3 and been ass, yes. They got back to 5v5 and was hooping. TV games on TNT is a big deal. Come on now. That never happened before. They knew there was going to be some money by making sure that we'd be able to watch these games, which is facts. And y'all need to watch Spang. That's what y'all need to be paying attention to. Because Miss number 1 pick better be out there hooping.
Number 1.
It was shady. That was shady. That's my bad. That was a shady comment. That was shady.
I'm like, who said that?
Yeah. That's shady. That's my bad.
Not playing.
Don't worry, Faye. If she doesn't, do what she did, she will be on the bench. It's okay. And I don't think Ray's there to play 30 minutes a game. She's not. I don't think that's what we brought her there, is to get 30 minutes. So I think she's there. And maybe that's the thing too, man. You bring Leash is gonna get some like, honestly, I think they already had a game plan of what they were gonna do. AB and Sony or whatever getting hurt and was not expected. Now we don't want to rewrite. You're going to have to rewrite your whole entire scheme, whatever, if you bring in a heavy hitter like Alicia, in my opinion. Bringing Ray Burrell, she ain't going to play. It's not going to disrupt nothing. And she's going to be okay with not playing. Alicia Gray's not going to be okay with not playing. Hey, I need somebody to be a positive in the lock. She's just happy to be here. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm just excited to be here. Yeah. I'm just happy Sue gave me a ring. I know that's right, sister. Get the gear. Number 1 pick will be hooping in the East tournament. Tell them again, Samantha. Whack them again. They play 3-on-3
Renee, I'm sorry. I can respect you, Renee, for wanting to go up for Australia. I'm sorry, Renee. I don't think
that's
y'all
crazy. They made y'all wear them with
us.
that spandex, Renee. That was crazy. I'm glad y'all went to basketball shorts because y'all did have them ladies in them spandex. That was crazy. That felt very sexist to me. That felt very sexist. So I'm glad y'all gave them ladies them basketball shorts. That was crazy. Why would y'all make them play in spandex? I'm not gonna do too much on Australians though, because like y'all cool. Nah, France is like right behind us. I know that's right.
No, don't tell Renee that. She gon' tell you that she'd giving you a face and a finger.
McCall,
even though
they had them ladies in full bodysuits. They looked like they was playing some sort of Winter Olympic game.
Yeah, them uniforms was. Don't do that again.
It might be a historical thing, but sometimes history you gotta leave things in where they are. Spandex bodysuits. Yeah, no, that was crazy.
They had Sandy out there in the wrestling fit.
So Gabby hitting that 3 right before the end of the shift. That's crazy. I keep thinking about that. We almost lost. That game was
because again. No, I really was sitting there like.
I was like, yo, Gabby Williams is putting on a masterclass like that right now.
And
She's on a
she
master class right
played
now.
she plays so different in like, when she playing in EuroLeague and with France, her swag is just different when she playing. I don't know what it is.
I don't even
She
want to
probably
support that
just more
narrative. Here,
comfortable. Your mic going in and out. I can't hear you.
you hear me now. When I whisper, it doesn't work.
Yeah, when you whisper, it go in and out.
I don't like putting it in the air because people be saying that and but they're not wrong, but they be saying it. And I'd be like, "Don't talk about Gabby like that." But in my head, I'm like, damn it, right. But I don't want them to be right. You know what I mean? You ever know something about your friend? Like, don't say that about them.
Something to
I
be
know it's
right
right.
about what?
Go ahead, go ahead, Isha, get him out. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's on YouTube. Stand on business, Justice. You guys, in the world, follow me here. Commentating, I have learned to pick my battles. I used to get it popping often, and I have learned the hard way not to do that. So, not everything is meant for the internet. Uh,
Mhm.
I utilize the group chat. Literally everyone except Caitlin Clark was playing it on Rival, so I don't know if that plays a role with them being basketball ready to find replacements. Also, with it being in Miami, they're already both down there. That's good reasoning. That's
Renee,
good
as
reasoning.
far as who is on France's team, so you got Dom Gabby Marine, you got Janelle Salon, you got Layla
Carla
Lacan, you
Leahy,
got Ayayi, who is she's dangerous in the paint.
Carla Leahy,
Um,
Carla.
is Carla on the team?
They didn't put
Let
Carla.
me let me go to the FIBA. What's the
Let me tell you
name?
something. I told you guys. I said this 2 years ago. I said this right at the Olympics. If the French national team continues to send everyone over to the WBA and they're playing substantial uh will be sorry, will be playing substantial minutes in developing their game, they're going to be dangerous. Gabby said it herself. Gabby said, "I fear like sometimes if people don't come over to the States and the WNBA, they hit a plateau over here in France, and I feel like they're not going to be able to play the plateau." I thought Gabby would be on USA team. Nah, Gabby's
No,
always
she
been on the French
the
team
French
national team.
national team. Carla Late
Here's
is
the
not on
thing,
the French team.
yeah, but here's the thing: it's hard to make the WNBA roster. I fear because go to the WNBA roster, right? And when we say like the WNBA team, that's going to be the final team, right? Uh, at least four is going to get taken. Stewie, no, let me first of all, let me go look first before so I can at least visually see the WNBA roster team. U.S. national. I need to see. I'm trying to see some cash.
Also,
U.S.
Belgium is one to look out for too.
She's from America. She has dual citizenship in Australia. I mean, in France. She speaks fluent French. She lives over there. She actually probably prefers being with friends, actually.
Yeah, she be over there so much. It's getting to the point where like now in Fenerbahce, she like last season she was doing her interviews in English, and then the Turkish guy would translate back to Turkish. Now she doing her interviews in French. I don't even know what my sister be saying over there. What's up, Alex? Is her
I
dad
need
French? Her
to.
mom is French. Her mom is French.
Her dad passed away.
Who?
Abby's dad.
Uh, Yeah, last year, but somebody Megan was
No, she
asking
was.
if her dad was French, and I was saying her mom
Oh,
is French.
sorry. I'm running. I'm just throwing out random facts. That's my bad. Where is. I need to see the roster. I did just.
The roster for who?
Uh, National Team USA people. Roster. I just made that a lot more difficult than it should have been. You can't do anything you want in the minds of pretty girls, like get your money back. What is happening? Do I have any mods on YouTube?
I don't know.
Okay. So with this being said, guys, you have to look at the roster and then take into account when they do the final FIBA games or whatever at the end of the WNBA season, at least 4 of these spots, people aren't going to be on this team. Because you got Asia coming, Stewie coming, Sabrina, and is there one more person? Did AT go to training camp and just to make the team? Or is she doing USA basketball?
I don't think AT went to training camp.
Okay. So 3 spots, Fee's
Fee?
ankles. I don't know if Fee's ankles are healthy or it's in WA season, so probably Fee. So we'll give them 4, right? So 4 people got to go. We got 3 posts and 1 guard. And did you say Stewie? Yes, I did say Stewie. Y'all think Stewie's not going to be there? Oh no,
Well,
you're
Stewie,
saying like I think she's just making sure I said Stewie, not like did you say Stewie? I think she's just making sure that I did include Stewie. My
but
bad.
also Stewie is gonna be there helping them practice for this next week before they go to Puerto Rico.
Okay. Okay. So with that being said, 4 people that got to go. Kiki. Oh, and this I remember what the connection of this was. Kiki and Monique are definitely not definitely, but Kiki and Monique. I feel like, and this goes back to why does Gabby play in the French national team? Because I feel like Kiki is going to miss out on quite a few rosters for the national team if it comes down to it. Think about
It's
it.
gonna be like a situation.
She, in my opinion, should have played for the Nigerian team if she was dedicated and wanted to really play. Not dedicated, if she was really like honed in on wanting to be on a national team. It's going to be a lot easier for her to make the final roster of the Olympic team for the Nigerian team than on the United States team. There's just so much more the competition's much deeper. Mind you, Alicia Gray hasn't made she's playing 3-on-3, but like, and how long are you going to be in your prime? Unless you're like Asia Wilson, like, mind you, you pick Nneka Ogwumike has never been on a national team, has never made the final Olympic, has never represented the team in that capacity. Like, and mind you, Kiki's position is the deepest in the WNBA. It's the deepest. So taking that into consideration, I just,
because really, when you think about it, her main competition as far as like trying to get a spot is Angel and AB, because those other post spots that's on lockdown.
And that I don't, and then I don't know, and I don't think she's, I don't think she's getting that.
So
I want to play for Nigeria. I would have done the math. I would have. How old is she?
But then that's also why I was saying it's a Nneka situation, because Nneka tried to play for Nigeria and they denied that. So
she had already done too much with the national team. So what Kiki should have done is not done anything at all. She had already done way too much with the national team for them to change their mind. That's like not waiting it out, but what is waiting it out, right? So we got this 2026 right now, Olympics is 2028. Everybody who's on this team, that heavy hitters are probably going to be on this final roster. Your Stewie, Fee, and Asia. So 4 years after that, who's the oldest out of that group? Stewie? 2028 might be Stewie's last Olympics. I don't know. She tries it. How old is Stewie right now? 30?
30.
She's only 30? 31? 31. Next year, she'll be 30, 33, 34, 5, 6, 7, 38. I don't think Stewie tries for whatever Olympics is after 2028, which will be, what, 2032?
Oh, she'll be 32 this year. Okay.
Yeah. So I think LA might be Stewie's last Olympics. I think Asia gets another one in that 2020. I think Asia will get that 2032. I think, of course, Aaliyah and Angel will be in 2032 as well. But then who's coming in? Who's coming in? What does Cam's game look like? Does she kind of
We
find her life?
got
You know what I'm saying? With some
Sarah
age. Does
Strong.
Sarah
Well,
Strong
no,
is down
Sarah,
there.
she coming in
Sarah
2027 or 2028.
Sarah will be that situation of, do we put
But
in a rookie on that 2028 team?
right.
That's going to be Sarah.
Um,
She
yeah,
just is going to have a
Juju
hard time
coming
beating some people
in.
out.
Like,
She's going to have a hard time beating some people out for that last spot. So,
I'm sure Lauren Betts gonna want to go for
oh
USA
yeah, I
basketball.
forgot Lauren because Lauren did go to camp.
So
Lauren did go to camp. So, what does her game look like development wise? And we said Lauren needed some development, so she might have found the youth somewhere and got her shit together by 2032. So, yeah, if I'm Kiki, I would have played for Nigeria. I ain't got time to find with y'all for these goddamn spots. Just get your hopes up too. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know it's political too. So, you can do everything right and still not make the team for real, for real. Vets will be in the 2032. That's not someone I'm gonna put money on. What about the guard
what
position?
about the guard position?
Oh,
You got Juju, you got Hannah Hidalgo coming in.
a bunch of
We
people
still
getting their
gonna have
spots taken.
Paige, Caitlin.
A bunch of people getting their spots taken. A
So
bunch of people getting. I
we'll
think
see
I
what
think
that's
20
looking like.
I think 20
Hey,
I think 2028 might be Sabrina's last Olympics. Y'all think Sav getting her spot taken? There's hella kids. By 2032, there's hella kids. It's hella.
let me look at the people on this list.
There's Now there's a couple of them I already know. But 2032,
She's the most likely.
yeah. I mean, even Kaz
And
doing
I was
this.
just about to say Ka.
Yeah. I can see Ka getting her spot taken. Chelsea is done after 20. Chelsea makes that
Yeah.
2028. And
So that's
that's going to
gonna
be
be an
Chelsea's last
open spot.
Olympics. So there's a couple of spots due to retirement. How
How long you think
long do you
KP
think
goes? How old
KP
is
goes?
KP?
She's my age, a little bit younger. I think she's going to be 29. And I think Kelsey's this. If she's able to
So
carry on
then
what she's done in the rival in WNBA, I think she may have her best season coming up.
she
She's
might have
turning
that
32.
DT longevity.
And one of these two young players will be a bust, oh, for sure. If Kelsey can play what she's playing in a rival right now and carry that over to the W season, I don't know about a chip. Don't do too much, Laura. Don't get crazy, Laura.
But
Let's not get
just the way
crazy.
KP be moving,
Yeah,
she still got that bounce at her step. And
yeah. She got
she
good
might have
knees.
that DT longevity.
I know she got a hyper chamber at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I know she got a hyper chamber. She got that LeBron James recovery type shit. Yeah.
All right.
Do you see AZ ever making a team? Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All AZ got to do is be the best shooter that this country has ever seen, that the WNBA has ever seen. That's all she has to do. And play some defense. If she can shoot at the clip that she's shooting at right now in college and carry that over to the W, yeah, and all she needs is a competent coach who writes plays for her to have success and puts her in the right position for shooting, for her to get her shot. She'll be fine because you can't teach that. I can't teach Ray Allen. Did Ray Allen ever make the NBA Olympic team? Think about generational shooters. And did Ray Allen make the
If he
national?
did, it was probably like one. He definitely wasn't on multiple. If he
He
did.
won a gold. He was a member in 2000 on the gold team, on the dream team in 2000. So he only made one.
Okay, so that's what I thought. I don't remember seeing no Ray
He
Allen too much.
Ray kind of Ray. But I'm talking about, but to that point, I'm just saying that like what AZ has that a lot of people don't have is just like you don't got to do a lot. Like you can if you want to go out there and do a lot, but baby, all you got to do is find your shot and be able to knock that shit down.
Get to that spot, hit that shot.
And her release is so quick too that it already by the time you get there, hand down, man down. And a lot of people haven't been able, to replicate that. And you can't teach that. Well, you can't teach that. It's shooting clinics, but
She's a
sorry,
natural at it. Like she's just
isn't
very
that
gifted.
is yeah. To get, I can see AZ Fudd making the national team. 2020, I can see her making 2028. I don't think that's a crazy assessment because I'm taking the best shooter with the best, chemistry, but I'm also taking the best shooter. She might come from Sap Spot. I've never seen AZ do well. Let me not say that because I don't know. Maybe she's done it once. I was going to say stadium numbers, but she's also better at defense than Sap. Sap's not like a scrub anymore. She used to be a liability on defense. She improved her defense last season. AZ's a better defender though than
Yeah.
Sabrina.
You can't be on
And
Meton and not play defense.
somebody started trying to be a little bit shady and said, "When is the number one pick ever make second team?" Uh, uh, what did she make? Second team All American? Second team?
Yeah, the second team. The second team. Y'all know what we talking about.
Yeah, they're like, I ain't never seen. I
I think
have
I took a
actually.
screenshot.
You saw the same tweet?
The Athletic.
Yeah,
Second team from the Athletic.
spoiler alert, Jackie was third team. Hello, and well, that girl from Texas she probably won her. Another article today said AZ's going 3. If you guys let AZ, and then I always again, Megan, when people let her go 3.
Let AZ go 3.
Y'all are smoking and I can see this because I'm not on TikTok. You're smoking the wildest pack of marijuana. You have to be.
Let AZ go 3 and
I
see
just
what
don't.
I do.
I just don't see how that happens. I just don't realistically, logistically,
Give me a
logically.
second. Give me a second. Give me a second to just live in Delulu land. If AZ goes 3,
They don't need Marina.
prepare to be sick of me.
I'm sick of me.
Amen.
Amen.
Prepare
Who's going?
to be sick of me.
Who's going? Because here's the
Thank
thing
you.
at the end of the day, guys. We know in the NCAA, everybody has short-term memory. All that lady has to do is hoop during the NCAA tournament. That's literally all she has to do. She don't got to do all she got to do is come in them games, shoot a couple threes, make sure that's all she has to do. That's all. And there's recency bias. Even though she's been doing it all season, all she has to do is show up during the NCAA, which she's going to. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane. It's crazy. It's crazy. I could never. Y'all make my ass itch. Let UConn win the tournament. Dallas already said March doesn't matter, though. Dallas already said, like, it don't even matter what happens in March, guys. We already know who we're picking. For them, I love that for them. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to
like I
Seattle
said,
Storm game this
it's
summer.
not happening. AZ's not going 3. But
Yeah, she's not.
for the people who want to be delusional and say that AZ going 3 out of shade, let that lady go 3 and see what I do.
Just ask them who's playing better than AZ Fudd this season. Who's that? Who? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Nobody. Exactly. Nobody. Flaw needs to show up during the tournament to help her draft stock. To get her back where she was, I agree. She does. She need a hoop. And they need to make at least the final 4 or the elite 8. You want to stay fresh on everybody's mind, especially the way free agency and everything's going and quick. if we get a season, if we get this shit signed, which we're probably not. You want to stay on everybody's membrane as quickly as possible. Anyone saying that is talking long-term potential of taller players. And that's when you bring up Lauren. What do the teams need, and do they have time for that? The Mystics, yeah, sure. The Mystics might take Lauren, and they might take a walk. You know why? Because I'm in a rebuild, a full-blown rebuild. Most teams don't
Do
have
you
time
think
for
they
that.
would take both?
No, but I'm saying either or. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were saying both. I'm like, I don't think they need both.
No. I'm saying that, like, yes, that team would take them because that would make sense. If the Mystics had the number one pick, I would have this conversation. I still think the Mystics would take AZ. But if the Mystics had the number one, I would have the conversation with you, and I'd be like, yeah. They didn't have Lauren over AC. They just had a wall. A wall's 19. I don't, and none of y'all have watched a wall play as well this season. To be like, she's out there dominating. If she, and no tea, no shade, if she can't dominate right now in EuroLeague against adults that she's playing with, makes you think that she's going to come over here and do the same quickly. Dominate to making a substantial impact off rip day one. Exactly. My point exactly. Crickets. If I haven't seen it right now, when she's hooping against the same age group she'll be hooping over in the WNBA, and we haven't seen it. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. Paige is just going to leave if Dallas isn't winning, and I think they know that, and they should. I'm just saying when AZ is at number one on someone's list, I'm not saying she's not the best right now. They're just talking future plans. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I'm also just reiterating my pushback in those conversations are you guys are saying that thought process for teams who have already conveyed that's not their plan of attack. You know, like you guys are conveying that, like, yeah, they're going to go number one because Dallas is going to draft. Dallas already told y'all they don't got time. So why would they draft somebody who needs development? If I've already told y'all that's not time ruined. That's where the disconnect happens in those conversations where people start critiquing in that way. Or I was trying to the spot chat. I agree with you, Justice. Okay, Lauren. See, you got me going on the spiel because I mean, like, I be testing people's hand for real. Like, if you're gonna give an opinion, I want you to stand on it. So, what's the thought process behind it? Because you just listed a bunch of teams who already told y'all that's not what they need or want or what they're doing. Paige can find a future in Minnesota if Dallas is thinking win in 5 years. You don't want to. The way Paige is playing right now, man, you need to put you need to do everything you can right now to make sure that lady does not leave. Whatever the facilities, the players, the free agents, everybody, you need to be doing everything in your power to put her in the best position to be successful. Dallas cannot fumble a number superstar. They can't.
And I think Kurt's too smart for that.
I agree. And I think Kurt has done a good enough job in Connecticut of one, he would make, hey, what did Tori say last week that was so funny? Hey, making a car out of some scrap metal. And making it, but even like AT, he drafted AT. Oh no, he didn't draft AT. No, he did draft AT.
No,
He
I thought
drafted
she got
AT.
drafted.
She got drafted to Connecticut. No, she got traded.
I thought she got drafted. I feel like she got drafted to New York or something like that, and then got
But
traded.
she was a sign and trade. Like New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she got to New York and they got traded.
Okay, that's what I meant. As in just like he made a decision, but she never played a day in New York. So it was a sign and trade. So it was immediate. Except Hyree's BF. Sam, he set that man up. That was not love. He used him. He used him as a pawn. He said, "Let me find an incompetent young man to lead this team to not say." Because when Tori said she might just coach them into success, I really think LT could have. I really think LT could have coached that team into some success. And Kirk can have
But
that.
to be fair, they had already let go of LT before Kurt got there.
Really?
Yeah, they let go of her, like, as soon as the season was over, and then Kurt got let go of, at LA.
Really? Are you sure about that timeline? Because
I
I
feel
thought
like that's what the timeline was.
when did they find out they got the number one pick?
Kurt was the manager when they
No, no,
got the
no.
the pick.
Sorry. Was Dallas Jesus was fired after they got the number one pick? No, Dallas Jesus was hired after they got the number one pick.
Yes.
And that's how I know Kurt set him up, because ain't no way you give Paige Beckers to him. Hi,
What's up,
Sophia.
Sophia?
Ain't no way. When I know what I know now, ain't no way. You gonna let somebody drive your brand new 1960 convertible? Because people are stupid. I've learned this. And people don't like arguing facts. You know? They don't like arguing, like, and that's when you call them out on the knowledge. Like, sometimes it's just a lack of knowledge. So Sparks let Kurt go. Oh yeah, the Sparks did fire that man.
That's what I said. He was the coach. They let LT go, they let him go, and then he got hired at Dallas.
What are we talking about right now? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It has to do with her relationship with homophobia, which is weird because, like, I don't understand why her being queer has to do with anything.
Who, LT?
They're
They had a
talking.
problem with they huh?
I know they're talking about AZ. They mad
Oh,
AZ's.
'cause
They're mad AZ's
oh,
queer. They're mean to her because she's gay. Well, you're not gonna be mean to everybody
child,
in the WNBA. Like, you're gonna
y'all
be
gonna
mad.
have to get over that.
You're gonna be mad. Some dude was like, "How can you not like the WNBA? Just like find bitches everywhere." And it's like a picture of Veronica Burton and somebody else who's allegedly queer. And I said, "Sir,
No, I saw
hey,
that it was somebody who was like, if I was an NBA player, I would be
yeah,
at the
find to get with
rival
the
games trying
WNBA
to
team.
and then put up a picture of Veronica Burton. Sir, hey,
Come on, you're not even
this
paying.
is why
I
you
know that's
stay
how I
out of
know you're,
women's business.
and that's how I know you're not even paying attention, sir. You
You're
know when
not
you
even tapped in.
when you play on the when you put up a WNBA player, you got to go do your research first, sister, because she probably plays for the other team. Starting lineup. Fuck Twitter. Damn. Like, yes. But also, what? He said that with your chest, Renee. I want to ask what Twitter did to you, because like it could be anything. Just existing. I know that's right. But yeah. I saw some guy say AZ doesn't play defense. I had to log out. I hate the internet. Did I see AZ on Monday? And that mink coat. Yes. Wait, are you and
He
Liz
was
both
dressed
matching?
down. We are.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. We ain't mean to do this. We tend to
Liz,
do this
don't lie to
sometimes.
the people. Me and Liz played our outfits. We did.
Don't piss me off.
Me and Liz, I called her before the
Do not
live,
piss me off.
and I asked her what she
Show
was
the
wearing.
show the call log then.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but we're best friends, so we plan our outfits. So, y'all ain't never played outfits with y'all best friends before? Look,
We did
thought
not
we
plan
ate.
this.
She's lying to you guys. We planned our outfits. We did.
This the
We
same
did.
lady that told that drag queen we was together. Please. No.
Okay, in that one, in my defense, again, my bad. I misread what she asked. I had a best friend once, Steph, and the last person who should be starting with me is you. The last one. The last one. And then the last one. Because I be trying to match outfits with everybody. Steph doesn't want to match outfits. That's crazy.
No, but we be
Supported
unintentionally
you.
matching, and it's crazy because when we
Except
saw
for
each other
last
in Miami, we
we're
both had on camo
watching.
pants.
She's gonna quote me. That's what I did it. And then she wore camo pants with a tank, and so I did. Them using her relationship isn't working out for them because she's proving all the doubters wrong every night about her games to where they don't even speak about when it matters. Just backhand compliments. Her chat, go up again. Go up again. You got that. She ate that. Y'all know AZ got hitters too. So I'll be telling y'all to tread lightly because that lady got hitters. I learned the
You
hard way, and I'm
experienced
a
them.
fan. Yeah, I'm a fan, and I got cussed out. And I said, I want no parts. I want no parts. I learned my lesson. God forbid Paige and AZ be romantically involved with each other. Y'all ain't never date y'all best friend? No. Don't do it. I mean, like, or do it. I'm not gonna be in y'all business. Good luck. Listen, Justice. I don't know if Alex is in here,
No,
but you guys see the stuff I've been making.
I
Sophia
have
has been
been.
making jewelry. She made an Instagram page.
She
Uh,
has.
go ahead and get y'all some jewelry. I love AZ. She's unproblematic, straight up hoops. Only hoops. No drama.
Hoops and TikTok dances.
Hello. And her dances improved vastly. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. That's okay. It's not for everybody. Damn, Nyla. Not you
Oh,
dropping
what's your
bars.
Instagram? It start with a P. And like Perla Luz or something like
It's
that.
okay. Just let her put it. It's okay. Just let her put it in the chat
Put
list.
it
You know,
put it in the chat,
yeah.
Sophia.
Can
Because
we
I might have got
pause
it
AZ
wrong.
talk? Unrivaled championship.
Fake win.
They got to change that rule. They got to change that. They gotta. They gotta change that rule
The refs
because
won that night.
winning on a free throw is crazy. You can't win on a free throw. Kelsey Plum played out her mind. They would have won if they had AB, I think.
No,
AB would have got that
that's what I
rebound.
said. I think it was on Sunday when you had asked me if the Phantom can win without AB, and I said they gonna have a tough time with the Mist without her. If they had AB, the Phantom would be champions right now.
Do I think it was a charge? Okay. Extending your arms like this, in my opinion, she was set, but she did extend her arms into Stewie to make contact. I'm not a ref, so I don't know if that's not illegal. But if they called it a blocking foul, I could see it's because of if that's a I could see how that might be a rule breaker or whatever. Her feet were set. She was there. She beat her to the spot. She did extend her arms into her down. I don't know if you can do that.
Was it enough to overturn the call though?
Did they overturn it and
Yeah.
call a charge? They initially called a charge and
No,
then
no,
called it a block.
I think it was initially a charge. Am I tripping?
And then did someone review it
Yeah, because they reviewed it.
and then called it a blocking?
I think they called it a charge because at that point the Phantom didn't have a challenge because they had already lost
I
one
want to
of their
know.
challenges.
I
So they
wouldn't.
called it a
I
charge
wouldn't.
and the missed challenge and then it got overturned and then they called it a defensive foul.
I wouldn't have
Which
overturned
can
it.
you do that? Cause
He just got
no, hold
mad.
on, cause I thought the rule was we can't like change it to like that. So it was originally called an offensive foul.
Okay.
I thought if it was like successful, like we can't put the foul
Here's
on
the
the person
foul
on
on.
defense.
It's a good. You could. Who not you being a ref?
So I also was confused on that because I'm like, why is she shooting? They should just get
Called
the
a
ball.
charge, missed challenge, and then they won a free throw. Shit ending to a good game. That's
No,
crazy.
but that's what because they called it a blocking foul after they overturned it, and that's what I'm saying. Can you do that? Because I thought the rule was we can only like take back what we called initially. And so just taking back what they called would be taking the offensive foul away from them and giving the miss the ball back,
We are on Twitch,
not the free
and
throw.
did you see the comments Alex made? about some changes they'll be making in Arrival next year because someone brought up not switching the teams because that's not fair because we develop relationships with the players and you switch the teams and he goes, this is something that you guys have brought up. We're not adding any new teams. So I think they're going to do trades instead of drafts. And I think some people are going to get their spots taken because think about how many people are already coming in that are young, like AZ's coming in and then Lauren Betts and then
Flaw's gonna be coming in.
who?
Flage.
And Flaw. So that's 3 already that need to get on the team. She's probably gonna be on the team next year. I think that's somebody that's on top of the block. Of course, you're gonna have some people who like don't want to play or retire or something. Oh, and Olivia Miles is also coming in.
Listen, because we don't have to change up my Breeze team all that much. Now, Phantom, go ahead and just that one half. I mean, not Phantom, the Lunar Owls.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just that one half of the team.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here.
That one half.
Yeah. Get them out of here. Those
Actually,
sisters are gone.
the one half. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what Fee gonna be coming back, so one of them spots already taken.
Right.
So then the other 2 go ahead and
yeah, they're gonna get them. Well, they weigh people and have a training camp. They just won't renew their contracts. I think it's for a yearly contract, so I think they just want to renew their contracts. Probably draft new players with like open spots, and then give people the
and some
ability to
players
trade.
are going to Project B, so that's gonna be.
AT is going to Project B. You know, everyone's BFF is not going anywhere. Ain't no matter friendship. Ain't no matter what they're talking about. Random. She's everybody's best friend. We just gotta be honest with ourselves. Kelsey Mitchell is also going to Project B. Barry and Kate can go for the Breeze. I think I hopefully make they tweets to the development pool because questions that need answers. No one is still
Ari didn't even really get a chance to show what she can do. She got injured the first game. So
yeah, she's historically had some problems with her ankles. Like this is a ongoing nagging injury that she can't shake. You can't do shit without no ankles, man. That's a necessity. You can play with a jam finger or some shit. Like you buddy wrap them and you know what I'm saying? Make it tight. Get it right, get it tight. You can play with a fucked up wrist a little bit. Make sure it's not your shooting hand. Baby, you can't do it like a fucked up ankle. Nah, you don't have to sit that one down. Lay him down. Lay him down.
Which is why Fee getting it taken care of now.
Yeah, both the ankles. That's crazy.
Both of them.
DP was a good idea, but not executed well. Yeah, they had a concept of a plan. And then I have a question, like, you know, because I think when they did that trade, it probably was the coaches who offered up people. And when it comes to picking out the development post, probably the coaches who picked, because it's not a coinky dink that Zaza started being the one that they were like, well, we're going to bring somebody, we're going to bring Zaza. Because you can see what she was doing. So it's not like a rotation thing, as in like, oh, everybody gets a turn. I think the coaches are the ones who gets to pick who they want.
Oh no, they do pick. I think they said that they pick who they want from the development pool.
And I know we were thinking that it's like everybody plays, everybody wins. I truly think DP was for them to rehab at this point, but nobody was hurt.
But I mean, if you think about also for the people in the DP, it was an opportunity to still work on, like they still got to work on skills and all that stuff.
Hopefully they really use it to develop. What do you guys think about Haley Jones? What she's going to do if we have a season next year? I don't think Dallas brings her back. You think so?
And it's looking like they gonna keep 5 spots, not 6.
Did we say we said 5?
We said we think possibly 5. We said we possibly think 5. Last year they did 6.
When we did our fake list, we did say 5. Let me see if I can find that. Into against the stars. I wish they would tell us what they're gonna do with the free agent rule. That's what I really need to know. The unrestricted free agent rule, that's what we need to know. That because there were some different options people did present that the WNBA might do. Where did I read that at? To respond to, let me look it up because it was actually some good suggestions of what they may do, and it could be in one place.
I still feel bad. Haley bought a house in ATL, then immediately got waived. Yeah, that did suck. But maybe majority of her life is still in ATL, so
I think she owns some
who
businesses
knows?
out there or something like that. What are we talking about? The draft?
We're talking about the expansion draft.
Biggest issue, or let's see, expansion? Oh, here we go. Okay, so a couple different options they can do is one, the only, this is just suggestions or options they may do, not that I actually know anything, just options. So the only one, you unrestricted free agent rule was designed to prevent an expansion team from capping out by taking too many expensive veterans. However, for 2026, there may not be enough signed players to even fill an expansion roster, which we already know. Expect the league to allow Toronto and Portland to select multiple players with unrestricted free agent status, or even remove the limit entirely for this cycle, which this is what we expect. You mentioned coring. Um, uh, the league might allow expansion teams to core more than one player to offer expansion qualifying offers. That gives them restricted free agent rights over the players they draft. So that might be an option, as in Toronto and Portland. Instead of just one coring designation, you guys can have two. Most all the WA teams only have one, but you guys can have two. And so that way they do get that restricted free agent tag. So now they just have to outbid somebody. That's a good adjust. I mean, that helps them keep at least two players
Yeah.
that might be restricted free agents or unrestricted free agents, because you guys were already on out for at least two players to the Supermax come opening day. And then in the past, teams protected 6 players. Okay, and they did this one, was drop it to 5. Oh, and then also, we can see pre-draft trades as well, which is we won't draft your unprotected star if you trade us a future first round pick. So a team that
Interesting.
has,
Okay.
a team that has a lot of heavy hitters, hey, we can't protect this one. Don't touch them, and we'll give you our pick or something like that. You can start seeing, you're probably going to see negotiations like that, which makes sense. And that's probably going to be how Portland, Toronto navigate around that unrestricted free agent debacle they have. Because think about it. If let's just give me a team, maybe not Minnesota, but Seattle, right? If Seattle already knows, or not even Seattle, let's use the Mystics, right? Because the Mystics have a bunch of young, fun players or whatever. If the Mystics already know they can't protect everybody they need to, this is how this would work. They would tell Portland or Toronto, don't draft insert player here who we have not protected, and you can have our number 4 pick. And now Portland and Toronto have the 4th pick and the 5th pick, which in this draft would be a solid pickup depending on which which way they go. So I can see them utilizing it in that capacity, because now teams can't protect everybody they want to. Oh, I remember, I got distracted. Damn it, ADHD. I'm looking. I'm trying to see some cash. That song is always stuck in my head. And my
I
ear
don't even know what
itches.
song that is.
I'm trying to see some ass. I'm trying to see some ass. You know? Can Toronto say no? We want the player. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that's just the reality that what's if it that the team has to live with. As in, you know, all you can do is ask. They can only tell you what, no or what. Hell no.
Or yes.
Or they can say yes. Or
I'm
yeah,
like, dang, that's the only option? Dang.
they can say or hell no. Or they can also just say yes. It just depends. It depends. There's options. Because I got options. I got options. Long as my devil on my shoulder reminds you. I'm not going to find it in this notebook. I don't fear. I fear. I fear. I fear. I fear. I'm not going to be able to find our original. I don't think I maybe wrote it down, but sometimes I have stray papers everywhere. I need to get organized. So saving five players does put things into perspective a little bit because you can go down the line and look up the teams about who now. You know what? Humor me. Let me go to
Go to
I'm gonna look up salary. It's a website that I'm looking for. No, I don't. And not here. Sports Spotrac is what I usually use. 2025 or 2026. All teams. Okay. Teams. Start off with a dream. Do I have to load it in? Where's the go button? No. Piss me off. Sorry. It seems like it's just not showing up as much as I'm trying to make it. Nothing's happening in the chat as well.
everybody waiting on you.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, was this everybody? This is from 2025? 12? Okay, cool. So like Atlanta Dream, you got Bree Jones, BG, Alicia Gray, and all these players are available. Remember, nobody's off limits. Jordan, Shatori Walker Kimbrough, Nia Coffey, Ryan Howard, Nas Hillman, Tahina Pow Pow, Taylor Theory, Maya Caldwell, and then Sika Cone. They only protect 5. Obviously, they're going to protect Ryan and Alicia. I'm
I would protect
protecting
Bree.
Bree and Jordan. No, yeah.
Yep.
And then
Probably Nas.
Nas. Okay, then if I'm Portland or Toronto, I'm taking Maya or Pow Pow or Kia or Nia Coffee. Those are 3. Those are the best options. You're not protecting Nas. Nas is going off her best season, and Nas I think is a high level role player. As in, you can put her on your team, and when we talk about role players that can come in and make an impact, it's going to be Nas. Nas is one of those ones that you need on your roster to win a championship.
And that game that Atlanta versus Seattle, wasn't she 6 woman? I think
Yeah, she
so.
was
I
this
think she
woman of the
won
year.
6 woman.
Yep, or most
Um, that game versus Seattle, she was beating our ass.
rookies can
So
get picked up. So if I'm Portland, Toronto, that is going to be one of the reasons why they probably going to take Pow Pow because She can't go anywhere.
And
She
y'all
can't
think
leave in
about it,
free
the
agency.
Valkyries had picked up Kate, and she
Oh,
was
sixth woman of the year
after
was
her
not
rookie
important.
year.
Sorry, Nas was most improved then. So yeah, Pow Pow's
I
gone, and
thought
then
I thought Veronica was MIP.
when she was runner up, no. Oh, then it's either either Nas was or Veronica was. I don't know which one.
It was Nas. I just looked it up.
Okay, Nas was sixth woman of the year. Okay, so yeah, Pow Pow's probably going to get taken in expansion draft. I then like Protect 5. Or I think Maya Caldwell is probably going to get taken too. That would be my guess,
Probably.
which makes sense. That's who I would take. Chicago, we got Ariel, Courtney, Rebecca, Kia, Michaela, Elizabeth, Rachel, Camilla, Angel, Haley Van Lith, Maddie Westfeld, and then Sev. Only Protect 5? Angel, Camilla, the probably pick Ariel Atkins.
Ariel, probably Sloop.
Probably Sloop. Is that 5? No, it's 4.
No, that's 4.
They might skip Chicago. I skipped Sky Loki. You can get something out of here because again, you need vets too. So Kia's from Canada, so she might.
Maybe E will.
Erica
Well, I
is
don't
another
know.
good one.
I don't know how much
I like
value
Erica.
Chicago see in E will.
Well, damn, it's between her, Michaela. Was Rebecca Australian?
Yeah, Beck Allen, she Australian.
Okay. Do they keep Haley? I think Haley in the right system. If you are a Portland or Toronto, do you take Haley Williams? Haley Williams. Who the fuck is Haley Williams? Is that the girl from
Haley
Paramore?
Williams from Paramore. Don't do my sister like that.
I'm sorry, I
Hold
said it
on.
thinking of Haley Van Lith, and I'm like, who's Haley Williams? Why did I just roll off the tongue like that, girl?
I think HVL under Sandy.
That's what I'm saying. I can see Haley over there in Toronto. Why do I think every kid? I just think everybody want to go home. Don't you want to play for your people? Want to go when Kyle already said she want to play for Philly. I just feel like everybody want to play for their city,
especially like the inaugural season. That like you can if you Canadian, you got to think like, dang, that would be really cool to play for Canada in the inaugural season.
You haven't been home in a minute. And it's crazy up here in America.
Well,
I might want to take my ass to Canada. Let the ladies go back to Canada.
Lily is also Canadian, yeah.
And she's vegan. Fun facts.
Okay.
Thought we were just saying fun facts. God forbid you throw out some fun facts. Watch, there's going to be a question one time that someone's going to get. It's going to be like, what WBA player is a vegan? And you're going to know the answer. And you're welcome. You're welcome. One trivia night that's going to get y'all. And you're going to know the answer. Lock it in.
Period. BC is also Canadian.
She is also Canadian. Okay. The wings. Arike, Maisha, Ty, Maddie, Diamond. I forgot about Diamond Miller. Paige, Zaza, Lee, JJ, Lisa, Haley, and Grace Berger. Oh, there's more. Amy, Petty, and Kristen Williams. Damn, there's a hell of people in this goddamn team.
Paige, Arike,
Shit.
Y'all think they saved Ty?
I think they say Ty. She's a good point guard. Maddie.
So Paige, Arike, Ty,
Maddie. Is that 5?
That's 4.
Okay, you got
Zaza.
Between.
You got. I have to. I think after that Unrivaled season, I feel like they probably gonna save Zaza.
Okay,
especially after Skylar didn't already. Skylar already looking at Zaza like. So Dallas probably like nah.
Yeah, think she got potential. Potential. I like that. So okay, if you're pulling Toronto, who you taking?
From Dallas?
Do you think Diamond Miller is an environment place? Because I thought she was going to go crazy. Oh, a walk. Sorry, there's more. Yeah. Sorry, there's more. Lou Lopez Seneschal. They also have her. I don't know why a walk's not listed in here, but also they have a walk.
I would probably take Lee or a walk.
I would take Lee. Oh, they're protecting a walk. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Okay.
Okay, so
Paige,
Paige,
Enrique,
Enrique,
Maddie, a
Maddie.
walk, and Zaza or Ty.
Honestly, I if it's me, I would protect Zaza.
If you're Kurt, okay. Either or. Well, let's just say if they don't pick, I can see Ty Gooden picked in the
So
expansion
if
draft.
Ty don't get picked, then she probably getting taken. So I would take her. I'd probably take Lee.
And then Maddie. Where did Lee come from? She came from the Sparks. Okay, so
Sparks
there's
to
no crossover.
Seattle to Dallas.
I'm just looking for a crossover to see if she had an issue here with not playing. You don't want to get the same coach because you're gonna have the same issue. You feel me? So
Yeah.
okay. So Wings actually have quite a bit of options, guys. And there's a couple I think need to be in the right system. Fever fans, let's see here. Fever. I got fever. Fever when they kiss me. Fever when yep. All right. They should do that song more at their games. I feel like they're not tapping in enough to low hanging fruit. Fever. No. Okay.
I don't give a damn what they
Kelsey.
do.
No. Biased and bothered.
And from a marketing standpoint,
Yeah.
I don't
Damn.
I don't care.
Kelsey, Natasha, Damaris. Ooh, I gave her some extra syllables. Sophie, Sydney, Lexi, oh, Lord, Brianna, AB, Caitlin, Michaela Timpson, Erin McDonald, and Chloe Bibby. Oh, there's more.
Well, wait, there's more.
Odyssey Sims, Bree Hall, Ariel Powers, and Shea Petty. Oh, there's more.
So, oh,
There's Christy
okay.
Wallace too. Okay.
We good?
So their 5 is easy. I think it's gonna be Kelsey,
CC, Kelsey, AB,
AB, Lexi,
Lexi.
and
I could see them saving Sophie low key.
I can see him saving Sophie too. I can see him saving Sophie. Some should take powers. You got to have the right, and again, with all these players, do your homework. You got to go look at history or whatever. So
She has to be in the right system because how she was playing with the Fever was not how she was playing with the Sparks.
and she's played in Atlanta. She played in Minnesota. She got to be in the right. Ariel's definitely a player that got to be in the right environment to get the best version of herself. And you got to know, like, she plays hard. She's going to be a good energy for you. I think also going to
Oh
give it
wait,
up.
they might save Howard over Sophie.
They might save. I mean, they might save Howard. And Ariel is like an energy player too. So maybe not bringing her in a lot of times to give you 20 and 10. But if I'm a new franchise and I need to build a culture and I want my culture to be you play hard, you work hard, like kind of that grit. She has grit. Doesn't really always back it up with the production, but is a gritty. I would say she's kind of a gritty player. A boost off the bench. If I'm a new franchise, I might take her. Ari and Odyssey get taken. Lauren, again, you have to look at history
The system.
sometimes. I'm not even system. You got to look at history. There is it's
But
a scheme. It's a scheme set up by Todd when it comes to
if I'm
offense.
Fever, I would if Aerie can get healthy, if I'm Fever, I would like to figure out how to save her because she played really nice with the Fever.
I'm pretty sure doesn't don't Indiana have the rights to Christy Wallace? Because she just didn't come over this year. They still have the Renee. Yeah, Renee. Indiana still has the rights to Christy Wallace. So she can be picked up with expensive draft if she wants to. Uh Ariel looks so young. I thought she just got drafted. Sophie has the worst PR. She might go to expansion team. She really doesn't have the worst PR. Sophie has been this person her entire career. She
That
has
and she
accepted
protects Caitlyn.
and she's accepted the villain role. And she doesn't care about being the villain. So like the PR is exactly what she wants the PR to be. If she wanted her PR to change, she would. She don't care. She has accepted and understands this is the narrative. I might as well run with it. It's better to be talked about than not at all. So,
And
and
people
she's
talk
good at what
about
she
her.
does. She is a player who understands being a role player and accepted the role player role. She, despite all the other things that you guys don't like about her, she's good at what she does in terms of being a role player, which are very hard to come by. Did you see her defending the player associations week on her pod? She's doing more than many. And she's not afraid to piss people off. Wait, didn't you say Sid Colson? Yeah, Sid's up for grabs. Another great player who will be good in your locker rooms. So, and again, it's a big question. Comes down to what kind of culture are Portland and Toronto trying to establish off rip? You know, the players you bring in can ultimately impact your dynamic. If I am an expansion team and I know I may struggle with my locker room and building my culture, bringing in a culture kid like Sid Colson can work in your favor because then you're starting early and setting the tone about what it's going to be. So that would appetize me to drafting her if I'm Portland or Toronto. I need good vets in my locker room,
Fair.
especially as the first year is going to be challenging. I need good vets in my locker room. And Cindy Colson is the best vet, one of the best vets you can get. Bum knee and all. I really don't need to do a lot of up and down too, for real. That's just a bonus you should get in. But if we got to get down to it, baby, I'm bringing her in for everything else she does to add value to this team. So I think Sid is a good get. Oh, also, when we're doing this, we forgot to be talking and thinking about rookie contracts. Is anybody on a contract on here? A rookie one? Nope.
Caitlyn?
Now we have no rookies. Oh, Michaela Timpson. One of them might pick up Michaela Timpson.
Oh, you talking about the
Caitlin's not
people
even up.
we
Yeah.
didn't. Okay, gotcha.
Caitlin's, why did Sid leave the Aces? Money. Let's see. Aces were probably going to only offer Sydney an unprotected vet
But
minimum contract that in you want to look what you want to say something.
she said it was about a spot. Because with the Aces, it was always like training camp. She got
Yeah,
offered training camp, but she got offered a spot on the Fever.
guaranteed. Yeah, there's a difference. It's not even playing time too, because she knows she got hella minutes in Indiana, as much as whatever, but it's more about job security. I gotta fight for my life in training camp, or and you're offering me less money because I'm on a vet minimum. Indiana probably offered her more money and say that we're not gonna cut you. She's taking that. By the time you find out these goddamn spots. I sure don't. I feel like she might stay in Indiana.
I don't think so.
I feel like she'll go where the best opportunity presents her. Indiana was the best opportunity. I feel like she'll go where the best opportunity presents her. They almost gave her 100K, that part. Here we go. Aces. Jewel, Asia, Chelsea, Jackie, Kia, Megan, Melissa, Dana, Kirsten, Cheyenne, Ellie, and I.
Asia, Jackie, Chelsea. I
There's
would probably
three,
save
two more.
Liz.
I probably say Liz too. And then they say Jewel, you think?
Do you save Jewel or do you save Dana?
They are thinking No, say you're saying college kids. They still think Jewel is Gold Mamba. Uh, they don't see her as alive. I think they still see Jewel Lloyd as being Jewel Lloyd, not a different version, like the fans see Jewel Lloyd. In their eyes, she's still that girl. I think they take Jewel.
I
She is
agree.
a liability. It doesn't matter. You got to put yourself, not what you think, but what does Becky think? And Becky said that's their big four. Makes me hate the number 4.
Except for when
No,
Skylar is wearing it.
yeah, she hasn't been that since Seattle. That's fine. That's what you think. That's what you guys think. You have to ask yourself, what does Becky think? What about Liz? We said Alyssa stays. If I'm, what about Kia Stokes? Sophia, don't piss me off. If I am Portland, Toronto, I probably would snag up
Taking Dana, maybe Aaliyah
Aaliyah
Nye.
Nye. What do you think about Meg Gustafson? Hello. What did I do?
I'm not like clamoring to take Meg.
Isn't Asia cord? I thought you can't protect players you cord. Is Asia cord? They haven't done cord designations
I
yet.
don't think she's been cored twice yet.
And isn't Jackie cord? Yeah, I don't think they haven't had to cord Asia because she's never wanted the Supermax. And she's never been a threat of walking. They've used their core on other players, such as Jackie, who's a threat to walk, and has gotten the Supermax. Steph can score more of a defensive problem. So Aces got some choices, but I can get a good pick out of the Aces. Aces need a new bench. What?
Steph who?
See, they meant Meg. The name Stephanie and Megan kind of give the same energy.
Not to me. Steph Dolson?
Sorry.
Y'all was talking about Steph Dolson?
Does Steph spell her name with an F too? Dolson
Yes.
named Stephanie too?
Yes. Her name is Stephanie, and her name is also spelled with an F.
I don't know what it is with the name Stephanie.
I want y'all to know. Justice legitimately thought that Steph in the chat, she legitimately thought that Steph's name was Stefani and not Stephanie.
Listen. In my defense, right? Steph was one of the first people ever in the chat, right? The first one. And I think I asked her, if I can remember, again, this was like 2 years ago. I think I had asked her like what her name was. And I think I asked her like, oh, is your real name like Stefani? Like Gwen Stefani. And I think she fucked with me and was like, yes. So if we gotta pass the blame, I think it's Steph's fault, honestly.
No, because why would that be the first thing you go to?
Why? Have you guys never seen Baby Mama? The TV, I sent you the clip.
Okay, you relying so much on that one movie.
I've never met anybody who spelled Steph with an F. That's the first problem. Let's start there.
Regardless, when you just hear Steph, my first thought is, oh, her name's Stephanie.
No, I see with the F and I think Stefani immediately. She did not correct me for 2 years until I got to the point where I go, what's Steph's real name? Is her real name Stefani? Like, I have convinced myself her real name is Stefani. Mind you, I call this lady Gwen, and she answers to that as well. So if anything, I have been lied to for 2 years.
Because you made up a nickname for her?
I didn't make up the nickname. I'm pretty sure she told me her name was Stefani. I'm pretty sure she let me like go along with the joke.
She said, "I thought you were doing a bit because duh." Steph, I am fighting for you. This has been going on for 3 days. How long ago was that when you text me and asked me what her name was?
I asked her the same night. Like I asked her and she goes, sounds like you need to find out.
So then she texted me, she was like, "Do you know Steph's real name?" I was like, "Is it not Stephanie?"
Tori didn't know either. Cause like it's like Gwen Stefani, right?
No.
I've never met anyone. I've never met anyone that spells Steph with an
Name
F.
one person you know whose first name is Stefani.
Name one person who spells Steph with an F.
Steph in the chat.
Thank you. That's one. Okay, and the other person
Stephanie
that I know
Dawson.
that spells it with an is Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani.
No,
Why?
Stephanie Dawson.
Hmm. Hmm. No, if it's Stefani, you spell it with an I. So it's like Stefani,
No.
Stefani, like Gwen Stefani. All Italian people are named Steph. Mind you, Italian people apparently. I don't know a lot of Italian people.
So
Everyone I know spells Steph with a PH. So it might have been, God forbid, that I thought the lady's name was Gwen Stefani.
and name one person because you've yet to do that. Name one person
Lady Gaga. Lady
whose
Gaga's name is
name
Stefani.
is Stefani as their first name.
Gwen Stefani spells her name like Stephanie. What is pronounced Stephanie? Stefani. Okay, maybe I've just seen that episode. I've watched Baby Mama way too many times.
Clearly, because the fact that you even when you first said, have you seen Baby Mama? I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way Baby Mama influenced you this much. I've seen that movie maybe a total of 5 times in my
I have
lifetime.
seen it so many times. And the fact she's like, oh, it's like Stephanie. And she's like, no, like Stefani. And I'm like, it's so fucking funny. Uh, no one's name is Stefani. At least I thought your name was Stefani for 2 years. So
And I
there's
don't know
that.
why.
You do not look like a
You
Stephanie.
literally no, you literally
Does she
gaslit
look like
yourself into thinking her name was Stefani.
does she look like a Stephanie?
Yes.
You a lie.
She definitely don't look like no Stefani.
Stefani is much more liberal than Stephanie.
Huh?
Yeah. Stefani seems like fun and like progressive. Stephanie gives white girl. No offense, Steph. Am I lying?
Yeah, no, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what a Stefani looks like. I don't know a Stefani. And how you gonna point at Stephanie? That's not her name. That's not an example.
Thought it. Listen, I think Stefani is fun. You didn't know names have race. Yes, you did, Megan. Names
Some
definitely
names
do
do
have
have
races.
race.
Yeah, I can tell you names definitely do have races. Have I met a black Stephanie?
I do know black Stephanies actually,
I
yes.
do.
Yes. Yes. Quite a few actually.
Huh.
So
Mind you, my name is Justice, so I really can't talk. Okay. Well, I guess you can't be right all the time. My mom is Filipino and her name is Stephanie. Met quite a few Filipinos with her name is Stephanie. My aunt, his name's Stephanie, and she's black. But she spelled it with an F. Now, how many of you guys know people?
you said, did she spell it with an F? Why you just read that with a PH?
Exactly. Because some people see Steph with an F and think it's Stefani.
You're the only one.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You learn something new every day, guys. I thought this was a safe space. That wasn't a group conversation, Liz. Okay, it's fair. It's
No, because
fine.
I just needed a point to be proven.
Fine.
You gaslit yourself
My first
into
child's name will be
thinking
Stephanie with an F, but it'll be pronounced Stefani. So her name will actually be Stefani. And then I want people to continue to ask her, like Gwen Stefani.
you're
Then
you're
have
the
to say
only
it.
person that watches Baby Mama that much.
It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. And I see like my brain sees like memories and clips, like video clips. So I'm just replaying right now the entire movie and laughing internally at every single scene. I was in tears watching that movie.
Okay.
That movie had me thinking that you literally can like uh um so you don't tear, like just kind of
So,
might go watch Baby Mama again. Just to feel something. That movie is mid. Megan, 2 strikes tonight. 2 strikes.
what was the first one?
Oh, she just said that names don't have races. I don't know if that was
That's a
strike
strike?
1B, but yeah. What was the first?
Hey,
She know damn well names got races.
some of them do. I do know Stephanie that spans across races though.
That's a strict like listen to Discord.
No, Fate, maybe next time just don't spoil the game.
Names do have races. I know. It's okay, Steph. You know, I like the name Stephanie on you. So there's that with an F. And you tried to play that's a okay.
You
I'm
did
not
say
gonna
that.
hold you. I know I did because I in my head I still kind of think it. I'm I understand what they're saying that there are blacks that in my head I still think Stephanie's a white girl name. It's okay. It's okay though. You try to play me. That's a white girl. Yes, your name's Stephanie. Are you? Or no, she's
So
Italian.
now Sophia, and you gonna say some she Italian. That do not help.
Hmm. But it is what. So Sophia, you think Stephanie's a white girl name? I love them. Mind you, I know so many Latina Stephanies as well. No, I do think Stephanie is a Latina name. I will give you that for real.
I know
I mean, my
white,
mom was brown
Latina,
and has a white
black.
name. What's your mom's name?
You love learning somebody's name.
I will never remember, but I can't remember.
Clearly,
Destiny is a black name. I don't care. Destiny is, yeah,
Destiny
I give you that.
is a black. I
My
don't
mom's
know
name's
any other.
Stephanie.
The only. Well,
Hmm. I'm being influenced. Stephanie is a multicultural name. I will give it. I will let y'all have that.
but yes, Destiny
That
is.
is
I only know black Destinies.
okay. 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 Okay.
Wait,
Okay. Okay.
am I tripping or is Miley Cyrus' middle name Destiny?
Her first name was Destiny Hope. Her middle name was
Oh,
Hope. Her first name was Destiny. I have a question though. Um, in like walk with me here. For people who watched the vampire TV shows and stuff like that. Salvatore, and then like Steven and stuff like that. Like, isn't that a super like is that in Italy? Like Italian? You see where I'm going with this? I think that's how I got Stefani. Her name isn't Miley? No.
No.
Her real name is actually Destiny. Thank you. Okay, Bobby. Bobby's with me. That is how I got Steph.
Stefan?
Yes. Yes.
Ironically, my grandfather's name is Stefan, but with a PH.
Taylor Swift looking ass. 30-minute tangent about a name. I can't. Ugh, there's been worse. Look, people left.
Well,
Does it pronounce it Steven?
who?
Or does it pronounce it Stefan?
My grandfather? It's
My
Stefan.
grandfather. I used to love when people just go their name.
Well, I'm saying grandfather to y'all is grandpa.
Yeah, my granddad. If you're a grandparent, what's your grandparent name going to be?
I have no idea.
My mom, she got a grandma. I hate grandparents who like just can't like be like just keep it basic. Like, well, okay. So you start doing the fool. My mom's
I
like,
want to be Mimi Mama Poo.
yeah.
I want to be Peepaw Peepaw.
Call me by my first name. Curry with the shots. Tell them to call me Stephanie.
You don't know the song?
Why not song?
Oh, okay.
I just read it instead of singing it, and then I was like, "Oh, it's a song."
Call me man, mommy.
Oops, that's Nikki. Damn, not you blocking it out. Still probably gonna call you Stefani. I fear.
And that's how you gaslit yourself into thinking that.
That's so true. You tell things so many times you don't even know if it's real or not. I went to school with someone who called her grandma Mammy May. Yeah, that's wild, actually. I think Yaya. I think the Greeks do it pretty cool with Yaya. They ate that down.
Anytime I hear Yaya, though, I just think of the Beyonce song.
Mammy is racist. Yeah, Faye, that's why it's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it? They doesn't have any other options. Oregon just beat Maryland. I told you every dog have his day. Yup. It's March. Nima.
Yeah, we gotta keep it simple.
So, with that being said, everybody, Steph's real name is actually Stephanie, which is a multicultural name.
Glad you know now. The more you know.
If you see, yeah. And nobody's name's Stefani either, so don't even think that.
Right.
I just want to set it straight for everybody, Steph. So moving forward, and I'm pretty sure those last 4 letters is her last name. It's 5. It's 6 letters.
And
that's
Alessi?
People probably would think that's your whole name, though. That could be a whole first name.
Steph Alessi? Justice.
Like, if he was trying to be different, that could be totally be a first name. No one thinks that. I'm just leave it there. So, the more you know. You know, and that's why you don't assume, guys. Ask questions. You know, be inquisitive. Be. You gotta be tough. You gotta be smart. You gotta be wiser.
Wrong order, but sure. Love that song.
That's what's your middle name? I have the black middle name that is equivalent to Marie.
It's not Marie?
No, it's equivalent. It is the black people's Marie.
There's a lot of black people with Marie as a middle name.
No. My middle name is not Marie. It
I
is
don't
the
know, I'm just saying in general.
Exactly.
You
There's
saying
a lot
black
of black people.
equivalent, like there aren't a lot of black people with the middle name Marie.
That's irrelevant. The black equivalent to Marie. There we go, McCall. Bingo. My middle name is Nicole. People speak. You know what Tori's middle name is? Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah. Already. We're never being the allegations. Well, fine. My middle name is Marie. Hey, yo, for a while, when I was growing up, I thought there was a fat ass H, like Nicole. Bitch. But I was like, there's no H in your middle name. Stop adding fucking letters.
Now, why you randomly put a H in the middle of it?
I thought it was silent. It's not. It's not. The crazy because I don't know anyone personally with a middle name Nicole.
Really?
Someone said the black thing about it being the black middle equivalent to Marie, and I was like, really? And then I said it out loud, and 3 black people raised their hand and said my name is Nicole. Nicole isn't uncommon.
Marie,
Okay,
Nicole,
that's
Renee. I know a lot of people with Renee as a middle name.
Okay. Elizabeth is another popular one for white people.
Yes, I know
Y'all
quite a few. I know quite a few white people with Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, hate to see y'all coming. And so does Marie. Marie and Elizabeth. And y'all gonna do it in Lee. Really? That might be.
I know a couple Lees.
Really?
Yeah.
It does go good with like
black and white.
So maybe, yeah. Did you see Flage's new PEs? I did not. Mine's Grace. I can see that. Mine is Renee. My middle name is.
Oh, everybody just sharing their middle names.
Yeah. You ate that one though. I'm not even gonna try. I might pronounce that one wrong. I was born in the 80s. Okay, 80s baby. Born in the 80s. What, Liz? Come on. Born in the 80s. Crack baby. It's African. Okay. Is L black? I can't see your picture. That's why I'm only asking. Justice, please. There was a song. Dope said it. Yes. Okay. I just can't see your picture, and I'm known to misrace somebody. Not saying that you lower white girl. I just can't see your picture. I just see 2 ladies. That's all I can see. I cannot see the complexion. Yeah, no, that's a black woman. When you get close, you can see it. Yeah, that's a black woman. Those are 2 black women, if anybody was wondering. They're 2 black women. The jury is not out anymore. We came to a verdict. Justice's verdict's of you, so that's a black woman.
Okay.
Anybody else need me to do a race check?
No.
Good. I'm not very good at it.
You're not.
Not fair asking Steph was right. That was a good one. Good one, guys.
Guess that race is crazy. Race check?
Okay, when you put it in quotes like that, I'm so jealous I don't have one. You don't have a race?
A middle name is what I'm assuming.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
Justice,
do
not piss me off.
Because you know what first thing I was thinking? Alien.
So would the race not be alien?
Is alien a race?
I don't know.
I've never been an alien.
Me either.
Have you identified?
Not that I know of.
So I sent actually Sophia a video today that was talking about spies, and they said that because they asked them how many people are probably spies in America that are from a different country, and then how many people are spies within that are American. Hold on, my sister's calling me.
You just gonna keep telling that lady she a spy, huh?
Hello, no, she's not a spy anymore. I've come to this conclusion. She's something boring. It's not even fun anymore. What's up, man? Either YouTube or Twitch. Okay.
Alien race the way
No,
we're
we're just
human race. Okay,
diversifying.
that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not boring. Your story was more exciting when we thought you were in the Witness Protection Program or in the cartel, like a high-end family member of the cartel, or if you're a super spy. But
You're
what
the
you
only
are
one that
currently
thought
doing,
that.
so like I was saying, what you are currently doing isn't as fun. So yeah. Oh, I'm parched. You gotta be tall, you gotta be strong, you gotta be wise. Oh no, that video I told you, you saw that they said that out of every 1,000 people you run into, you probably meet somebody who has a connection into the CIA or it might be a spy. Every 6,000 people, there's someone who's one of y'all is a spy in this chat. I want to let you know, 66 people, I know one of y'all's a spy or in the Witness Protection Program or something within the government. I'm not like you can tell me or like I'm on to you. You feel me? You probably don't want to tell me though. What's up with your impossible imagination? I have a lot of time on my hands. The teams that play in the next couple of days, if there's an upset and the team is eliminated, do they not play anymore? Yeah, it's single elimination and the NCAA tournament. And then you just go back to your city and you practice. And I didn't say what you did, I just said it was boring.
And that's why it took her so long to tell you.
She should have told me earlier and I would have stopped the jokes. See, if you want somebody to stop, just suck the fun out of it. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun when the rabbit has the gun. Mind you, you could have saw my disappointment when she told me what she was doing. I was like, well, that's no fun. We looked better when we thought you were a spy. It's not fun when the rabbit has the
Because
gun.
once again, you gaslit yourself into thinking that she has some extraordinary
I watched way
something
too much
going
TV,
on.
I think. Yeah, I watched way too much TV, I think. I didn't even tell her what I do and whatnot, just a little detail about why I'm here in Chile. Yeah, and that was enough for me to be like, boring. Where's the excitement? You're on the run from the government, you know? You've changed your identity 3 times. You're trying to take down the man. Something like that. Come on. Where's the revolution? Who is the most exciting person here? Somebody wow me. I'm trying to be wowed. I'm just trying to feel something.
And why?
Like excitement. I'm trying to live on the edge more. It's my life goal, actually. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think you're being nice. I am being nice. Liz would tell me, but Liz, am I being mean?
You're not being mean. I don't I don't know what you're doing.
She's entertaining. Yeah, thanks. The fact you think I'm being mean. Why would you automatically assume that I'm being mean? I
Well,
literally just
because
told Sophia that she's a normal person.
you called it boring.
Okay. Some people like boring.
Maybe she didn't.
I didn't say mean. What's the opposite of nice?
Not nice.
You are so full of shit, and you just want to side with Steph. You tell the truth. At Switzerland,
I gave an answer.
you are so full of shit. It's mean. She's only not saying mean because she knows that means I'd be right. You're being biased, actually.
Me?
Yeah,
Was not nice the incorrect answer?
it's not the, but you're being like
Uh, uh,
by definition, sure, maybe. You can't
okay
put that on the
then.
test, and you can put that on the
Okay
test. If
then.
someone asks you, Steph, Miss Wordsmith over here, linguistic. If she asked the kid, "What is the opposite of nice?" and the kid said, "Not nice,"
It's not wrong,
it is wrong. I'm marking that. Where's my red pen? I'm marking that shit wrong.
but it's not wrong.
It is wrong.
And then I'd be the one to take it to the principal because that's not wrong.
And he would say, "This is wrong."
No, he wouldn't.
Unkind, unnice. I
He'd
don't think putting un
he'd
in
then
front of it.
turn to tell you, well, you gotta have to be a little more specific with your
No,
question.
I really don't because I'm the teacher. Not the answer I was looking for. Try again, Charlie.
Mhm. Just because it
Everybody just
ain't
want
the
to.
answer you was looking for don't mean it's wrong.
Why does everybody just want to disagree with me tonight? I can't say Stefani. I
No,
can't
because
say
Justice, you know damn well why you can't say Stefani, please.
maybe calling her boring was not nice. It was in the context of the conversation, it was nice. Because I had
Mm,
been thinking she was I had been thinking she was a family member in the cartel
so
or
once again,
a
you
super spy.
gaslit yourself into the wrong answer.
It had to be
This
something
is a
exciting.
theme tonight. This
It
is a
had to
theme
be
tonight.
something crazy exciting as to
No, no,
why
no,
she
no,
could
no,
not
no.
leave. And
No.
then I found
No,
out
no,
it
no,
was
no, no,
something
no.
normal. And then I go, "Oh, you're just regular.
No,
Cool.
because
Boring."
instead of doing the normal thing of thinking that she's doing something normal,
This has me.
you and why specifically you go cartel?
I didn't. I gave multiple examples. And don't be racist and think that it said cartel because she's Latina, because that's racist. Let the list.
You said
Thank you.
cartel,
I know what I said, but you thought I said cartel because she was Latina. And that's not the
and I'm just
reason.
asking why you said cartel.
And I just said I gave a multiple array of jobs. Why didn't you jump up anything else?
You ain't what else? What other jobs you gave? You gave cartel and
A
spy.
spy, yeah, a spy in a cartel or in a government, as in she's a higher up in the government, therefore she cannot leave. Thank you. Mind you, I also Googled trying to find, like, see if like someone was listed that was in the government. This was in the beginning. This is the beginning. Yeah, and there's nobody matching the same name. Thank you.
Well, duh.
Yeah, thank you. Duh.
In
But it
the
was a
government,
possibility.
if she don't work in the government,
No. Like a family member in the government. You know what I mean? Like somebody with the. I kind of just looked up like the family the tree in the family, and then
no.
it makes sense.
Once again, for the people in the chat, what she
My
did
information
was
wouldn't be public.
gaslit herself into the
Exactly.
incorrect answer.
Information. It wouldn't be
Okay,
public. Exactly. It wouldn't be public. Exactly. And it wasn't public because I couldn't find it, which made me further think you were in the government somewhere.
because you gaslit yourself into
I don't think
the
it's gaslight. I
incorrect
don't think it's gaslight.
answer.
I wouldn't call that
Into the
gaslighting.
incorrect answer. You convinced
I
yourself that she
wouldn't
has some type of
I wouldn't
crazy
call it
ass life.
gaslighting. I think
No,
you're
because you
misusing the word
convinced yourself so
gaslighting.
much that she has some type of crazy ass life
I
rather
wasn't
than just
convincing
letting the
myself.
information come to you.
I wasn't convincing myself. I was giving options, but I wasn't convincing myself.
You were though, because you were convincing yourself so much that she had some
You're going to tell me
super
what I was doing.
elaborate,
How are you
exciting
going to
life
tell me
that
what
when
I
she
was doing?
finally told you why she was there in
How are you
Chile, you
going
said,
to
"Oh,
tell me
this is
what I
boring,"
was doing? How are you going to tell me what I was doing?
because we all witnessed it.
That's not what you're going to tell me what I'm doing. That's not what I was doing. I just told you what I was doing. We asked Sophia
You no,
right
you
when
gaslit
she said,
yourself
I'm
so
telling you
much.
right now.
No, you
I'm
gaslit
telling you,
yourself so much
Tam,
that
hey,
she
there's
was in
a
a
video about
government job
people
that
like
you
you.
literally try to look her up to see if she was in the government.
There was literally a video about people like you who are misusing these terms that we get information. We go,
I'm not
you're
missing misusing
gaslighting me.
this.
You're gaslighting me. Like, and I was gaslighting myself.
Yes.
I was gaslighting myself. That's
Yes.
it. That
Yes.
makes no sense. That makes no sense.
Okay, you're delusional. Is that better?
No.
How are you not delusional?
If I'm not delusional, once I was presented the information, it'd be another thing if she told me what she was doing and then she goes, and then I go, no, that's not it. That's not it.
No, because she
That's not the
didn't
truth.
tell you what she was doing, and then you came to your own
Exactly.
conclusion.
I was presented with more information, and then I did what?
You were not
And then I
presented
did
with
what?
any information. You just made shit
Exactly.
up.
If I don't have no base, like how do you start making shit up? If no one ever tells you anything, how is it making anything up? You draw your own conclusions until you present information, and then you go, damn, now I know.
No, because you made shit up that just
I'm
didn't
not
even make sense.
it does
It didn't
not
even
make
make
sense.
sense.
How does it not make sense? You think it's not true? You don't think people are in the witness protection program? Those people don't
Sure,
exist?
there's people in the witness protection program.
Okay, then
That's not my first assumption.
that's your first assumption. That's not your first assumption.
So much so you believe it so much so that you
Hell
try to look
yeah.
up her name to see if she was part of
Hell
some
yeah.
government agency.
Hell yeah.
Rather than just letting the information come to you. Because mind you, you was searching for all this stuff. She told me a long time ago why she was in
You
Chile.
know me. You know something are gonna tell me. It's literally the first
Because she said you
just
can't hold water.
and doesn't change the fact that we just went back and forth for 2 months, just arguing.
Freedom, we are matching unintentionally.
Back and forth for 2 months. So if you're not going to tell me the truth, that's fine. Now I'm going to draw my own conclusion until you present me with information.
That's
And then
not how that works.
So you're going to tell me how it works.
Drawing your own conclusion and you just
Yes.
dead wrong.
Listen, everyone has the power in their life to control their own narrative. If you don't want people to think something,
because you were trying to control her narrative.
No. You have the ability.
You tried to control her narrative by saying she was in a government job or she was a spy. She was part of the cartel. You weren't controlling your narrative.
Give people the power to tell you who you are and what you're. She could have squashed that shit off rip. She could have squashed it. And I'm like, you know
she
what?
didn't want to.
That's fine. So therefore, you can't be someone else draws a different conclusion. You didn't control the narrative.
You drawing crazy ass narratives for somebody else.
Don't let people give you the power to tell you who you are.
Because they're gonna be dead ass wrong.
I was a private person. I was reserved. That says somebody that is in the witness protection program.
No.
People in the witness protection program are also private and also reserved.
But they also gonna have some type of story.
No, they don't.
They're gonna have some type of story for their new life. Yes, they are.
She did. She said, I'm in Chile. I'm from Virginia. I live in Chile now. I don't know when I'm coming home. My date just keeps changing. It just keeps getting pushed back. I spent a whole year supposed to be back from Chile, and it just keeps getting pushed back. But I'm not going to share why it keeps getting pushed back. I'm a private person, but just know it just keeps getting pushed back. I'm here vacation in Chile. This is the longest vacation of my life. It just keeps getting pushed back.
Well,
so keeps Chile. I've been still in Chile. I should be going home this week. Sophia, you still in Chile? I said I might. The date got pushed back again. Damn, why did you? I just can't.
That don't mean she's part of the government.
It could. It could mean a lot of things.
It could mean a lot of things. That don't mean you come to that conclusion.
I don't understand.
You just keep the facts that you know. She's still in Chile.
I don't understand. She gave no details. She gave no facts. I just don't understand why you're saying you can't say it's the government. You can't say why not? It could be like, damn, she is dating a WNBA player. Damn, it could be a array of things. Why is it that I can't say that it's the government? Why can't that be an option?
Because why are you not just sticking to just what you know? You're just not gonna know.
Even that's that. That's you. I love that for you. That's you. I love that for you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my birthday, Jesus' birthday, Hanukkah, Christmas, leap year, President's Day. That's not me.
And for everybody in the chat, this is why she be guessing y'all races wrong.
Oh, thank you. What has everyone showed you? What have you seen for the last 2 years? I've been the most consistent human I've ever been my whole entire life. The most consistent
Just
person.
wrong.
God forbid you think somebody's in the goddamn witness protection program. So I didn't know that wasn't allowed to be guessed. Goddamn, you think somebody's in the fucking government. And somebody's a CIA agent. God forbid I try to give everybody a good storyline. Damn. Turns out everyone's just fucking boring. Jesus. Thank you, Renee. What's crazy is, what if I was a spy and we were going to mention anyways? Exactly. And then later on we find out she's a spy and I'm like, I fucking told y'all. And y'all told me I was wrong. So you wanted to create false narratives, Justice. It's false. You can tell me if it's true. Because right now it's the truth because you told me what the truth is. So now it's nothing. The truth is whatever you want it to be, sister. You are the pilot of your own life. And you control your narrative. Everyone has the opportunity to control what they want the reality to be. You know, you can be whoever you want to be. You literally can meet a new person and have a new identity every single time.
And you made up a narrative for her.
I gave her the opportunity to control her own narrative. Now,
and she did by not telling you.
That's not the truth though. Like I'm saying that, like, just not
I'm
being
controlling my own narrative by not telling you. Absolutely, that's me controlling my narrative.
You don't have a narrative at all. Then it's nothing. You don't exist.
No, my narrative is that I'm private and I don't want to share that information with you.
Cool. Then you don't exist. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
That's not what that means. It just means I'm private and I don't want to share that information with you.
To you.
No, that's what that is.
Listen, again, if we go back and we go, hey, presented information, right? She said enough. I'm from Virginia. I'm currently visiting in Chile. I should be back in the States soon. Sophia? They got pushed. Why? I don't want to share. I don't want to. Hey, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? They got pushed back again. Damn. Look, and then I start talking about being in the witness protection program. I'm like, damn, that sounds like something. Not sharing. You can be in the witness protection program. So now it becomes an option. So, news to everyone. She's not. News to everyone. She's not. So.
Anyway.
Sharing information can have people misconstrue things too. Not sharing doesn't give people the opportunity. Or they still can misconstrue things.
Exhibit A.
It sucks to suck. It sucks to suck. Life sucks. Sucks to suck. They all can't be winners. And I'll do it again. And again.
Oh, we know you will.
And again. And again. And again. And again. So I encourage everybody here to control their narratives. I encourage you to.
And controlling your narrative can also mean being private.
Cool. I love being private. I love being private.
About certain aspects of your life.
Exactly. Same difference. Doesn't mean people won't ask. Doesn't mean people won't inquire. And you guys will be able to draw your own conclusions, which you do. What you do. You do.
Privately.
It doesn't matter. Privately. It doesn't matter. You do it. You won't do it.
We all draw our own conclusions. We don't, but I also don't make up shit.
You did make up
That's
shit.
That's egregious.
You do, but you did make it's egregious to me. It's egregious to me. And
assuming somebody is a spy or a government agent.
And then mind you, how is being
in the cartel
egregious? How is being in the spy egregious?
No, it's the different narratives you made up. The options that you gave her were egregious.
How to you?
Because
How?
you because there was never a boring option.
Who cares? Who cares? You don't like the option. Who cares? Based on the premise is everybody comes up with their own option that they want to. That no matter what you tell them, people will draw their own conclusions based upon the information you present them. No matter what the subject is, you do it too. Just because you didn't like the options I came up with was a fucking spy, that was the worst thing I could have said. You act like I said she was out there popping in love for some money or some shit like that. That's a fucking spy. That's the worst thing. She could be with a goddamn spy.
And
I'm
it's
just
all
saying, the
people stay
hypocrisy
private.
is nuts, actually. Absolutely insane.
No,
And then when
because
you say
you
the truth,
created this
and then
narrative
was
in your
and then
mind about what her life
you
was.
and then you created a narrative about my life.
Me?
Find a conclusion about anybody that you think anybody is with or whatever. That's the same premise. How's that not? And then someone tells you what the truth is, and then what? Then what?
No.
Then what?
That wasn't about your life
Come
in
on now.
general.
Come on now.
I thought
I said, nah, that's not it.
I thought you were flirting.
That's not what. And then what? I told you that I wasn't. Then what?
And then I said, okay.
You be like, that's not what we. That's not
No,
the
I never pushed. Once you said you weren't flirting, I never pushed
if
it on you
somebody
that you
tells
were.
you what the
No,
truth
no, no, no,
is,
no, 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 no. Replay the
then you
tapes.
can draw your own
Once
conclusion.
you said you weren't flirting, I never pushed
I'm
that
just
you
saying,
were.
that's bullshit.
Replay the tape.
Run the clips.
Replay the tape. You got it.
I'm just saying, same premise.
I just said I thought
Same
you
premise.
were flirting, and then time
Everyone,
went on, and I was like,
Sophia,
no. So
everyone.
because
I
you
thought we were
also
talking
did the same
about
thing in that instance.
because I know who I am. I also, yes, I've never denied. I just said, and I'll do it again. I know. I'm not denying. Yes. Yes. I does that. That's me. You are the one that's like, you shouldn't be judging people when they tell you and they're just private and they say something. You should just take it. Maybe they just didn't say anything. Maybe they did. But yet,
Yeah.
given the same opportunity, does the same thing.
Yeah. And then, but then when you told me, I didn't continue to push that narrative.
That's what we thought. But I just said what it was, so it doesn't even matter, right? Because I didn't just control the narrative, right?
You said what it was, and then I went with that narrative. Yes.
But that's not what we thought. Relevant to conversation, because then I don't know why I make your voice deeper with impressions. You don't sound
Yeah,
like
I don't know either.
You don't sound like that. You don't sound like that.
You're trying to control my narrative. That's crazy.
Listen, hey, next time, guys, no one gets to be a spy. That and to met a spy. I did. I met a spy. It caught me off guard. Where's Tori when I need her? When we say super spy, that's a real person who came in the chat and was a spy for the government. So God forbid, now I'm on a little edge, as I think everyone might potentially be a spy. Well, she wasn't like a spy. She just worked in the government in like when before you gotta go to the building, you can't take your phone or anything in the building. As a data cloud. And I told her it was right around okay. Yes, when that Sophia, in the video I sent you when they talked about the CIA, and they said they included in the spy anybody who works for the CIA. She couldn't tell me what government she worked for. She literally, Sophia, when I'm saying spy, it was literally like in the video when they said if you work for the CIA, they just counted you
So
because you had
she's
access
saying anybody who works for a government agency
that had some clearances and can't share. Mind you, the lady asked me, like, were you born here? Do you like background type check type shit? Yeah, off rip, bro. Like off rip.
That's
Off rip.
weird.
That ass. I my mom. Ask Chelsea. Like this was yeah. She was ready to buy Tori a new computer. So God forbid if I'm just a little about everybody, because I don't know who's a spy or not. Because again, Justice, are you in the witness protection group? Wish. I probably couldn't. You've met my sibling, my actual one. Oh, the computer lady. Thank you, Shayna. Wait, Tori got a new computer? No. This lady was trying to buy Tori a new computer to get to me. As in like a grand gesture. Wasn't she flirting with you? I thought about it and then that lasted 30 seconds.
She was flirting with Justice.
She
That
was
that
fighting to go to
that part is fact. That was actually
that.
that is
Yeah,
confirmed flirting.
that was yeah. It's very Justice flirts with everyone, y'all. I really don't. And again, I will say this. You will know. It won't be like a you will know. You'll know. There will be signs. You will know. There will be no question. It will be very blatant. Um, mine's so that's the moral story of why I think everybody's a spy or works for a government agency.
Mm.
All we got is air fryers. And me and Liz don't hate each other, so I don't want you guys to think out this chat that like
We really just be fucking with each other, y'all.
damn, Joseph and Liz really like me and Liz literally argue like we're sisters. Like and then just as stubborn that like 10 minutes from now I'll be like, there's a couple points on there you kind of got, but I just had to kind of keep it going. I was already too far in. I couldn't even like circle back and be like, damn. So I kind of had to figure out my pivot. And the whole time I'm figuring out what's the next pivot. Yeah.
Because
She
our
was holding it
conversations
down.
will we be getting off here be funny as hell.
Oh my God. I was like, we should just also share with people that like it's not my sister also be like, you too. Bitch. Oh damn. Yeah, we really didn't care. We just started talking about other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody was talking about Kraft mac and cheese.
I got hoes calling. Sophia, I can't believe Justin did a deep dive. Girl, we told you. Like, one thing about I have no shame in my game. I don't. I have no shame in my like. It is what it is. Like, I'm gonna. Yeah, we did. Me. The deep dive in your social. That was me and Tori. Um, everything else, yeah, it is what it is. Who's going to beat my ass? The internet is free.
Crap. As far as mac and cheese out there, my mac and cheese got to be baked.
Multiple times. Y'all people way too much on the internet. People can get enough. Come on. You're the reason I stay private, and you should. All you guys should. Everyone should stay private. Honestly, I'm too far gone. Y'all know way too much about a stranger. Hello.
And that's why I be dialing it back. Y'all
And that's why
notice
this dial back because y'all got out of control.
stuff about my personal life. I stop answering.
Yeah, some of y'all got a little too excited and ruined it for everybody now. Don't contradict yourself now. I'm not. I do stay private about certain things that I want to stay private about. But I also am extremely share way too much on the internet for real, for real. What they do. It was you, Faye, talking about what they do. What did you do?
Because Faye, you be one of the main culprits.
Main culprit. I believe in being private. Says the feds. But you want other people to not be private and share details with you? Well, yes. Well, yes. I'm not saying that I'm not a hypocrite. I never said that. But I know boundaries. Well, no. Well, no.
Yeah, I don't know about the boundaries, Faye. Sometimes the boundaries be out the window.
I should own up to it then. Oh, Sophia, I know who I am. I know who I am as a human. There's no shame in my game. It is what it is. I'm gonna put that on a silver platter for you. Take it or leave it. I'll take it. Close. Close. Yeah, you're a little self-aware. I'm a lot of self-aware for the most part. When's the last time I searched up someone?
The fact that you gotta ask that question, though.
That is crazy, actually. Did y'all plan to wear the same color hoodies?
We did
Yes,
not.
we did.
We did not. She's lying.
Why are you lying to them?
No, why are you
Why
lying?
are you lying?
Show proof right now
Why
that
are
we
you
match. Show proof right now that we plan to match.
lying?
Exactly.
I can't pull out my phone right now. It's dead.
I'll pull out my
Because of
phone then.
Discord.
Mine
You're
ain't.
deleting messages. You're deleting messages.
No, on
Oh,
iPhone it'll say where a deleted message is.
why are you lying to these people? Why can't you just okay, here's the thing. I would rather people think that we planned it than we just matched and then it was just on accident. Because why the hell are y'all matched head to toe on accident?
I would
Because
rather
we're
people
locked
think
in.
it's an accident.
Because we're locked in. Because we're locked in. That's why. That's why.
No,
We're two peas in a pod. That's
no.
why.
The
We're
only
like
person,
besties.
the only
We
time I'm
are
intentionally
me,
matching somebody is
Mary
if
Kate,
there is some
Ashley.
type of event or if it's a
Mary
person I'm
Kate,
dating.
Mary Kate, Ashley.
No,
Yes, yes. Stacks, Stacks. And what's the hey?
smoke.
We cousins. Smoke. Yes.
No.
Come on. Potato.
Mind you,
Potato.
Stacks and Smokes wore different colors.
That's fair.
So
Phil, Lil.
no. The only time I'm trying to intentionally match somebody is if there is some type of event where it requires that, or if it's a person I'm dating. If she want to match. Outside of that,
Okay, Phil.
no.
Well, so me. Watermelon and chicken.
Yeah,
I feel like that was
you
racist.
need
Was
mods
that
on
racist? I
YouTube.
feel like
Very
that was
much.
racist.
Very much. Sophia,
And
not
yeah,
too
it
much.
said that. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Who comes in here and says that? And y'all say racism's not real. Provoked. And you don't like somebody on YouTube came in here and just put the watermelon and the chicken emoji.
Watermelon and chicken.
And even if that wasn't racist, I'm saying that was there's no way they can get out of that would be like, that wasn't racist. No, bitch, that wasn't racist. That was fucking racist. There's no way. Somebody be like, no, bitch, that was racist. So that's crazy. I gotta establish some mods on YouTube, I guess, because
yeah.
y'all don't know how to act over there, man. Ooh, sometimes racism just come out of nowhere, just hits you. I didn't expect that. Mind you, I don't even like watermelon for real, for real.
Yeah,
It's
I didn't even
grainy.
start tolerating watermelon until I was an adult. And
It has a
it has to
grainy
be
taste to it.
it has to be a sweet watermelon. Like that thing
When
gotta
it
be
starts,
sweet.
and you know the grainy, I'm joking, nigga, chill. And immediately.
Oh,
And this ain't Showtime at the Apollo. No one cares about your jokes.
right.
This look like a fucking stand-up comedy club. Fuck.
We is not here for you.
Yeah, no. And why gotta be here? So I said, I thought you was not gonna get blocked for saying that sentence. That's not even this type of party. And look, now I didn't even pull out my phone and now figure out how to fucking block people. Dennis. You're not a fucking Dennis. Please, you laugh quieter.
Yeah, I remember when she said her phone was was dead, so she couldn't show the proof that we didn't
And I
plan a
lied.
match.
She robber my micro and cap. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Just
Mind
say
you,
that shit.
is it like one of those things you have to say slow and it sounds like something different?
Huh? No, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that means. Just saying
There we
shit.
go.
So
Mhm.
she had to charge it to block the person. I
Yeah,
guess so.
exactly. I don't want to put him in timeout. I want him to go away.
Dennis, can you go away?
On your own, like use some discernment. Let's see. Like I'm gonna block you out of the way.
Sometimes you just
Beat me to
gotta
the punch.
ask. I mean,
Yeah, beat me to the punch, Dennis. Like you got it. You can just leave on your own accord. We just call it a L and we just move forward. You know, I shouldn't have to block you. You should have enough like emotional intelligence to understand. Like, shut the fuck up. See, and I hear me cussing. You're like, what? Sitting up. Um, let's see here. Channel activity, go to channel. If I go to your channel and I go to I wish this was easier. Don't worry, Dennis. I'm gonna get you up out of here, my guy. Don't you worry. Give it a little bit.
I'm not a mod on her YouTube, so I can't do nothing. I don't even know if I'm a mod in Twitch.
I'm on YouTube right now. I'm trying to Sam's still in here? Sam? Yes or no?
Let's please talk basketball. What else y'all want to talk about? We
Who said
spent
that?
quite a few.
Bobby, it's almost 11 o'clock. Like the basketball talk's over.
It's almost
You get
12
about
here. We
2 hours
spent
out of
quite
basketball,
a few
and then by
times.
that point, we just Joe vibing in here. Let's want to argue for like 30 minutes was weird. I
Y'all
entertained
see
it,
how
but
she
like,
be she just be lying like that.
what I gotta lie for? They were here. I
And
think you
talking
got
about
them.
some it was me.
It's okay. I'm just going to Lauren. You're officially a mod. Congratulations. Now you can't get kicked out yourself, Lauren. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That is a mod. Congratulations.
Faye, you deserved all the timeouts you had.
Yeah. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, this is a TV star now too. Guys, one episode, in a 16-minute little thing. That's not famous yet, guys. It's not famous yet. But appreciate the comment. Yeah, they're not going to pay me.
And she
They're
ain't
not
even
gonna pay
know.
me. Yeah, one, they bought the rights to that episode from the Truly Show, so I wouldn't get being paid by TLC. I need to go check my contract with the Truly Show and see if anything is written in my contract about third party licensing. Was your parents hyped? I don't even think I told them. Because like I don't think it's a big deal to me. I don't They should have told you so we could have yeah, they should have told me. That is so true. They should have told me.
Did you watch it yet?
I did. That they changed it. Like they added that British lady and she made that hella dramatic. Yeah.
No,
That
that
bitch,
I could tell they
I was like, damn, the whole tone of this changed. I do not remember this being this dramatic. When she was like, and then she might get behind the wheel. And it's the most dangerous thing she will ever do is drive behind a car. It might result in death. I was like, damn, death.
No,
That's
the
not what I
way
said.
they dropped that, I'm vulnerable. I
The
can't
most
protect
vulnerable.
myself.
Yes, she relies on her sister to protect her. I was like, damn, I do not remember all of this. This is the uncut version. Take a questions. Because that's not the original. I want to tell you, that is not the tone and tenor of the original clip. The original video is not that damn dramatic. I said, oh, they made that. And then every time I watched that, I was like, damn, Justin, you should have got a new
Oh
skillet,
god.
girl. The whole bottom of that skillet is
Oh.
gone. I was making
I
them
was
damn
looking at that
eggs.
skillet.
Bro, I watched that back and I was like, yeah, you should have got a new skillet for this. Because why is the whole bottom of the skillet gone? Yeah. That's on me. And
I was sitting here like, damn, she be using the fuck out of that pan.
listen, why Alex said, now they didn't have to make you miss them shots. I said, I forgot they added that in because yeah, you're right. They did. Yeah, they had me missing all that. Mind you, I'm in a jean jacket. Really, I can't. It's cold outside. I really couldn't really get out there.
Oh my god.
I really tried. Yeah, no, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. That was fucked up.
No,
I'm that British lady. Cause fuck did she come from?
no, mind you,
no edits.
wait, mind you, where the hell did the dog go? Because when y'all they made it.
What? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Right? They were set on making me play basketball, bro. Like I kept telling them, like, yeah, I really don't do them. Like, no, we really want to add that seat in there. And I'm like, I hear you. I don't really be playing basketball. They're like, no, it's okay. we really. So we took Zuko to the dog park, right? They did not use any of that shit, right? They're like, let's go to the park and play basketball. Bro, we had to stop at Walmart because I was like, I don't even own fucking basketball. We had to stop at Walmart and buy a goddamn basketball to do these goddamn scenes outside playing basketball. Pissed me off, bitch. I'm like, hey. I'm 28. I'm like, I'm no longer in college. Like, I know in my initial interview, I told y'all, like, how I dealt with narcolepsy playing basketball. I'm not outside hooping like this. Yeah, they're like, we like to have action scenes.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't put Zuko in a. They showed you and your sister and Zuko leaving. Mind you, Zuko just disappeared. We never saw him again.
So true. Doggo. Where's the
Because
doggo?
when y'all pulled up to the basketball court, I said, where the hell is the dog?
I did not buy that basketball. The guy bought the basketball. He got his money back from Truly, the company. Goddamn ball. I think they asked me to buy the ball. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, that video. No, I rewatched because Alex asked me. She goes, "Oh, did they use the same video?" And I'm like, "I think." Because when I found out this morning, because somebody with narcolepsy DM me, like it was like, I just saw you in the episode of Bizarre Body. I mean, literally, I wasn't joking when I was like, "You saw me on what?" And she's like,
Also, mind you, when you look at your story versus like everybody else that was on that episode.
Oh yeah, they got real shit going on. Oh yeah, they should put me with somebody with. They should put me with the group with the less serious shit. Like, yes, narcolepsy is like fucked, but like chronic skin.
Everybody else was going through it. Some lady had a tube in her nose, and I'm like,
all you gotta do is go to sleep.
My sister just gets sleepy.
Let's just sleep. A lot more serious sometimes. It just depends. Damn. No, they should have put me with the less serious group. They should have. They should have put in the less serious group because yeah, and then put me in the middle too. They should have let me start it off, and then like they should have like eased into everybody else. I don't put me in the middle. I think just took it up from a high to a low, back to a high.
Oh god.
Yeah. That was crazy. And then the girl, I was like, hold on. And the girl's like confused, was messaging me because I'm like, So, well, what? And she's like, you're on an episode of Body Bazaar. I'm like, like an ad is like an episode, like the whole episode, variation of various different questions. Because I'm like, what? She's like, no, it's you. Your hair is half gray, half black. No, it's you. No, bitch, that sound
Nah,
like
it's
me.
you.
Sound like me.
It's
That sound
you.
like me. Yeah, no, that might be me. That might be me. Sure enough, she sent me the screenshot. I said, "Oh, damn, well, that is me. This is Justice, 28, Kansas City." Yeah, that sounds just like me. So I sent it over to the company that I'm working with about my narcolepsy stuff that I do have a bunch of shit going on with. And I was like, hey, I just want like you guys to know this is a thing. And she's like, they didn't contact nobody messaged me just to give me a heads up. Like, hey, this is coming out. Then I said it to prove the goddamn British lady talking. And listen, the dramatic music, I'm telling you, I'm gonna let you guys watch the original one. It's not that fucking dramatic. That lady did it. She did the fool. That lady did the fool with the voiceover. She did too
No
much.
dead ass.
Cause I think they had to like make mine sound more dramatic to fit the energy of it.
Mind you, they cut it up to make it seem like it was something like you said, oh, like I'm vulnerable, I can't protect myself. Then they cut to a semi truck.
Bro, the semi truck. I'm like, goddamn
Hello?
bitch. I see that. I said when she said she might die, and then like what's the semi? I was like, they had that in. They added that one in because I didn't say
Oh my
nothing about
god.
that. I said I got to be more cognizant when I drive, but she was trying to really make it convey that the bitch may die. Because I was like, Freedom's going to drive. I might get tired because if she drove, it might have consequences that are life changing. I was like, well,
She said as soon as we got in the car, this bitch fell asleep.
damn.
And if
Nice.
she been driving, we would have been dead.
I said, now hold on, hold on. I didn't post them immediately. It was a minute. Mind you, catastrophic consequences. And
Oh
then
my
at the
god.
end of Freedom, it was just like, I just let it sleep. Tell people to leave her alone. But if they don't, I'm like, this lady is pissing
And
me
then
off.
just all in your face. Just
Bro, it got me like this.
mouth wide open.
I said, now they didn't have to have that clip in. Now there were other clips they could have utilized. She didn't have to use that one. That was y'all did too much again. Y'all keep doing too much. For this shit, I'm like, it's a damn shame. This is a damn shame. And mind you, I should have watched it before I made that fucking video encouraging people that it existed. That's my damn fault. Talking too much. Because I was like, oh. Then I went back and watched it like, this is not in flattering. You didn't miss the goddamn layup too. I forgot to have a clip in. Ain't that some shit? I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. They really played in my face. I
They
thought it
did.
was exactly the same video as the first one. They didn't tell me that British lady was gonna go on there talking all that shit, making things all serious. She didn't change the whole tone of the video. They cut out the part when I talked about all the craziest places I've had an episode. No, they changed.
Oh my god.
I didn't get no approvals. They didn't send me no email for approvals or nothing. I didn't get none of that shit.
Oh my.
And I would have asked them, damn. Matter of fact, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad thinking about it. I was kind of like cool, but now I'm like, and I didn't even get paid for it. They might just think I'm as out here fucking sleep, which I am. But in
Oh my
context,
god.
it's not that damn funny, Liz, because now you can make me mad.
No,
I'm thinking about it all over again. I'm about to
no.
go rewatch that shit.
Because why would they do that?
Because why would they do that?
Oh
Why
my
would you do
god.
that? Like, I understand, like, y'all needed to make it a little bit more like, but like, why did y'all do that? And that's exactly what Shayna said. Shayna said, this would happen to you. Well, thank you. Yes. You're right. It would happen to me. Sad about the clip. I'm mad about the mouth open one because they added that one. I
No,
don't think true. I don't
that's
think that was in the first one.
and they was like all up in your face on when you had your mouth wide open. I'm like,
You know what? We might be able to watch it actually. Give me
I
a
don't know if
second.
you'll be able to pull it up on here, like, without getting flagged.
It's of me though. Like you can add in like I got time to die. Oh why? Oh,
Oh gosh.
okay. Yep. We can do it. Give me a second. Add scene media. Video. Upload video. We probably downloaded it. Let me see. What was that last? That was 2 years ago? You know what this video be? I'm gonna show you guys the original one.
So there's not the dramatic one.
No, this is
Sophia, I
not.
was crying because the way they made that thing so dramatic and they did her so dirty.
Bro, no, they really put. They didn't eat the way they thought they did. Truly show. No, born different. Justice.
I don't know if she can show the Body Bazaar one.
What the fuck is this? Sorry, I just saw a video, and that's me.
Now what video was what video was this?
Trying to find out. That's the one. Give me a second, guys. I know via your channel. It's probably my saved videos or my liked videos. We're getting fucked up tonight. Just singing stars. Talking like falling in love. Found it. Yeah, this is 8 minutes long, guys, by the way. I had to find it on YouTube.
My disorder
Here.
causes me to fall
Can you
asleep
guys
without warning several times during the day. I
Can
will
you hear-
fall asleep wherever I can, even if that's sitting up.
Can you guys hear it?
I can hear it.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've had episodes while out at nightclubs, and people have often thought that I was passed out drunk. What is probably the most inconvenient place that I've had an episode?
I don't know about inconvenient.
Oh, Granny's funeral. There have been situations where people are like, wake her up. It serves no purpose because I'm going to pass out.
What just happened? The justice.
Typical morning for me, 3 o'clock is when my first alarm goes off. I'll get ready to go to the gym. I'll head to the gym at around 4, get back to the apartment, take a shower, and then go back to sleep for like my morning nap. Narcolepsy type 1 is a neurological disorder where my brain can't regulate my sleep cycles. This will cause me to fall asleep without warning. Narcolepsy affects your sleep at night. Most people don't know that you will be experiencing, some people call it insomnia. I say is fragmented sleep, which means I wake up every hour on the hour. I always tell people it's not waking up that's the issue, it's staying up that's the problem. Narcolepsy is an everyday thing, so it comes with the territory no matter what I do.
Bro.
There's no
this
off
is so
button,
different.
there's no like not having it for a day. I don't know if I'm going to be up, come an hour or so. There were indicators of my narcolepsy throughout my childhood. Earliest that I can think about having an episode is probably like 2nd grade. I remember being in class and trying to like pop rubber bands on my wrist. I'm like trying to eat things, drink, do anything to keep myself awake. And I physically could not stay awake no matter what I did. And I was like, I think this is normal.
Hi, Zuko.
I didn't have an official diagnosis until I was 18. So what was it like having a sister with narcolepsy?
Well, first of all, we didn't know you had narcolepsy. He was just sleepy and liked to take naps. And didn't think anything was wrong with it.
It kind of just was like a personality trait.
Yeah.
Like
Justice is just
sleeping.
Justice, she's taking a nap.
Look, there she sleep again.
How did it feel to finally realize what was going on?
Having the diagnosis just allowed me some like confirmation, as in like, okay, now I have an explanation, because it's hard to tell people you have narcolepsy, but you don't have any evidence to support it. People are like, don't really believe you. Sleep episodes can happen literally anywhere. You name it, I've probably fallen asleep there. They can last from 5 minutes, 20 minutes, just depending. I'm never out longer than like 25 minutes usually. I really try my best to organize my day so episodes won't occur. If I schedule a nap, I know I won't have an episode. But there are certain situations where your schedule doesn't just permit you to do that. What is probably the most inconvenient place that I've had an episode in front of you where like either you had to like step in?
Inconvenient? I don't know about inconvenient.
Oh, Granny's funeral.
Oh.
I don't know why my dad would play my grandma's funeral in the middle of like my nap. If you don't know I have narcolepsy, I just look like an a-hole. So those type of situations and those type of places are always kind of uncomfortable for me, just because I understand what the perception is. Granny understood my situation, you know what I mean? With narcolepsy, they're always naturally attached to some level of embarrassment that comes with it. And especially when people negatively point it out or draw negative attention towards it, being made sometimes as a spectacle in a negative way. It's definitely an embarrassment because, again, this is something I have zero control over. We are going in prime nap time here pretty soon, so if we go to the park, you're probably gonna have to drive, or I might, have an episode, but.
That's why you got me, I'll take over.
Yeah, such is life, so it is what it is.
All the background music is gone, which reminds me of when we're on damn.
The number one question I get when I tell people I have narcolepsy is they bring up driving. Driving naturally, even without narcolepsy, can be a dangerous thing. You know what I mean? I make sure just to be very aware and cognizant about putting myself in positions where I'm not putting myself in danger. I have a risk of episodes happening every day. If an episode is going to occur, you can't fight an episode over. There have been situations where people are like, wake her up. It serves no purpose because I'm going to pass out. You kind of just have to let it happen, and then I'm going to come to on my own. You know how they put babies in cars when they want them to fall asleep? Yeah, same thing for me, for sure.
What just happened to Justice?
It's just, I guess we call it episode, and she went to sleep. Sometimes I'm able to wake her up, and she'll wake up. Sometimes she'll sleep through it. It depends on Justice and her body sometimes. Usually what I tell people is don't wake her up, let her be. It's not a big deal.
Such a light sleep. So I can hear what's going on around me. When I was younger, I used to think I had superpowers because I could like play back conversations that I was asleep for. It's the trippiest thing.
Other people may wonder what's going on. It's funny to see people sleeping out in public, so sometimes that brings some attention. So I just make sure just to keep her safe. Just making sure people respect her and that her episode is not a spectacle, right? It's just normal. She's just doing what she does.
There is a level of protection that somebody with a sleeping disorder, specifically narcolepsy, relies on their friends and family to be able to advocate for them, because I'm in a situation where I cannot protect myself. I'm extremely vulnerable right now, and I may need you to be my voice of reason in a situation where I'm not able to be that person for myself. I've been so fortunate in my life to be surrounded by people who are very supportive, protective, and understanding.
Oh, I'm tired.
Right after it, I usually just, act like nothing happened. That's kind of the best thing about having friends and family who understand the disorder. Literally, I'll wake up and we'll just continue without missing a beat. I understand narcolepsy is something not a lot of people understand, not a lot of people know about.
I have narcolepsy. Of course I'm going to take a nap every day.
And that I could use my experience to educate, but also to advocate. And that's what I've gained from posting on TikTok more about my narcolepsy and sharing my feedback and understanding and stories. I don't take offense when people ask questions. That doesn't offend me. But then if someone would comment and they'd be like, "You're faking it," I'd be like, I wish I was faking it. Somebody being like, "You're just tired, you're XYZ," I guess that's your opinion. Also, not the reality. But if you already have in your mind that you're not open to listening and hearing and understanding, you're not going to. So it's just more so not entertaining people who just come on your page with nonsense. Do I find narcolepsy frustrating to live with? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense of course it's frustrating. You have a neurological disorder where you can't stay awake, but no, in the sense of life's all about perspective. There are challenging days where I'm like, "Oh, shot." My disorder was whooping my butt today. But understanding as a young person that you still can live a functional life, that you still can achieve the things you want to achieve, I think that is the biggest understanding, that you aren't chained in by your disorder. And if the worst thing in my life is that I have to allocate a few extra naps and be a little more cognizant about when I drive, I'll take that 100%.
Crazy. So if you saw the other one, that is a lot different.
Way more lighthearted.
Way more lighthearted. I don't know. I don't know why they did me like that. I don't know why they did me like that. That was crazy. Now that I rewatched this one, I said, now they have some fucking nerve. They have some nerve. That was unnecessary. They didn't have to do all that. They didn't have to do all that. Let's watch the new one. The new one's shorter. When was that film? 2 years ago? A little bit over 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. It was still kind of cold outside, so it was a little bit over 2.5 years ago. Let's see.
That's why when you had sent the screenshot of the episode summary, that's why I was like, chronic neurological disorder.
Hey, they said, bitch, we're trying to get people to watch this shit. Chronic. Damn. What is it? Hold on. Let me find it.
But you sent that. I said, let me go find this episode.
Damn, they make you watch 5 ads?
I skipped through them things.
I didn't want to put my TV provider. You can't hear that, can you?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let these ads run. There's 4 of them, and then I'll share it. No, they did too much. They did way too much. This next one, totally different tone. Totally different tone.
No, for real.
Shout out to Freedom. Shout out to Granny. Yeah, I was pissed. Why the hell my dad? When he said the funeral was at 11, I was like, why would you put it at that time, dude? Now you know my situation. And sure enough, knock the fuck out.
You said, oh well.
That first one was so good, and they came playing. Hey, they said this is good. We need to make it a little bit more serious. We're gonna change some things. And they did. And they did change some things. They did. Okay, if I have to hear one more ad about someone's anus and genitals, I'm gonna go fucking nuts.
Well,
Jardis, listen, we get it. The first one was I'm telling y'all, y'all be mad because the semi was nuts. You can see the driving. I conveyed how important driving is. Sorry, these ads about Jardius. And they've had the last 3 ads. We get it. I need you guys to hear the music, the background music. I almost want to, take my headphones out.
you can't like share the screen again?
I'm going to, but even in that last one, you guys didn't hear the background music. Like it was cut out.
Oh, I could
So
hear
I
the
just
background music.
You could hear it. You could hear the background music?
Yeah, I could hear it.
Even if it was faint, was it faint?
No, it sounded like the regular video.
How does my computer do that?
Beat.
Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, you guys can hear it? Okay, we're gonna see. Because I thought you guys couldn't hear it. Share. Okay. Can you guys hear it now regularly?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh, that's just me then.
Kansas City, 28-year-old Justice Collins suffers from a rare sleep condition.
Narcolepsy type 1 is a neurological disorder where my brain.
Man, why they put my last name too?
This will cause me to fall asleep.
She said your first and last name too.
I know.
Typical morning for me, 3 o'clock is when my first alarm goes off. I get ready to go to the gym.
They use different clips too.
I'll head to the gym at
like
around 4. Get back to the apartment, take a shower, and then go back to sleep for like my morning nap. I always tell people it's not waking up that's the issue, it's staying up that's the problem.
Look at the skillet though.
A chronic neurological
Use the
disorder.
fuck out of that pain.
Symptoms can include
Yeah.
excessive daytime sleepiness, sleep-related hallucinations, sleep paralysis, and cataplexy.
Narcolepsy affects your sleep at night. Most people don't know that you will be experiencing, some people call it insomnia. I say it's fragmented sleep, which means I wake up every hour on the hour.
I don't think that was in the original video.
The exact cause of narcolepsy is unknown. It's a rare condition affecting approximately 20 to 50 individuals per 10,000 people worldwide.
There's no
skillet.
There's no like not having it for a day. I plan my day to like put myself in the best position to be successful.
Challenging in almost every situation, it took Justice a long time to get diagnosed.
We threw that pain away too, guys, by the way, guys.
Earliest that I can think about having an episode is probably like 2nd grade. I remember being in class and trying to like pop rubber bands on my wrist. I'm like trying to eat things, drink things, do anything to keep myself awake. And I physically could not stay awake no matter what I did. And I was like, I don't think this is normal. I didn't have an official diagnosis until I was 18.
As Justice reached adulthood, her sister Ava pushed to get her disorder recognized.
You're like,
really?
So what was it like having a sister with narcolepsy?
Well, first of all, we didn't know you had narcolepsy. You was just sleepy and like
Before
to take
Freedom
naps.
changed her name.
Look, there she sleep again.
How did it feel to finally realize what was going on?
Having the diagnosis just allowed me some like confirmation, as in like, okay, now I have an explanation, because it's hard to tell people you have narcolepsy, but you don't have any evidence to support it. People are like, don't really believe you.
Narcolepsy is an incurable condition, but sufferers can take medication that stimulates the
Sufferers.
central nervous system to help with daytime sleepiness and sedatives to help sleep at night.
We are going to prime nap time here pretty soon.
Yeah, they took the granny part
When
out.
we go to the park, I might, have an episode, but
That's why you got me. I'll take over.
yeah, such is life. So it is what it is.
Every outing for justice is a risk. In the US,
Every
it's
outing.
illegal to drive with narcolepsy, but taking to the wheel could have fatal consequences.
I'm extremely vulnerable right now.
Like what?
Oh,
I'm gonna die?
ooh, driving can be a dangerous thing.
Okay, we are not watching 7 ads.
7 is crazy.
7 is crazy.
Can I get help from an agent?
No luck.
Do it online?
No luck.
An app?
No luck.
Take my phone. It's easy, I swear. Like a good neighbor,
State Farm is there.
Damn.
Y'all get the gist though.
Yeah, so YouTube
thing
just
was-
told me they said you're doing too much. We gotta pause it.
That's what I thought it was gonna do.
It was gonna be YouTube. Yeah, well, we got half of it in before they caught on, so but you guys get what I'm putting down. They made that second video extremely dramatic. They did too much. The semi was nuts. I
Like,
said,
huh?
damn. Why'd
I
you
don't even
call your
drive
life like
trucks.
this? Yeah, I said, damn. That reality now, some of them, yes, but damn, everyone. Sometimes I feel fine. Shit. Excuse the fuck out of me. It's risk. I was like, ooh.
She talking about sleep paralysis and
Nah, she-
hallucinations and
Like, which
I
is
was like,
true. That's the part she got. She was right. Yes. Narcoleptics can have sleep paralysis. That's where like you laugh and like you literally feel like you can't move. Like it's like paralysis of the body. Mine doesn't. I don't do that. I don't have that as much anymore. Now, like since I've like when I'm on my medication, but if I was gonna go cold turkey without meds, yeah, my cataplexy would kick back in. And then also the fragmented sleep at night and then hallucinations. When I distort reality from the dream state. And so there's even sometimes guys dead ass, like I have a reoccurring, like the way I describe the dream state is that I imagine the Disney Channel and you have different episodes, different TV shows with different episodes. That's exactly how dreams work for me, as in I have literally different TV shows and there's just different episodes associated with the TV show. And so sometimes I've had a TV show that That's So Raven turns on, and I got a different episode, a different episode, and a different episode. I think, and they're really, really realistic, and they're really, really lifelike. I think that they actually happen in real life. Like I sometimes distort the dream state with reality. Did you shut down your YouTube stream? No, YouTube shut down my YouTube stream. Yeah, YouTube did that. There was one time I texted Alyssa and I was like, Alyssa, what's 2 girls' names that we continue when we see her out? She goes, what 2 girls do we see when we go out? And I go, and I sat there and thought about it. I'm like, that actually didn't happen, did it? And she's like, fuck are you talking about? You're right. All right, never mind. This is awkward now. That was a dream. It's not real. That is not. But them bitches keep showing up. Like, they're real. Like, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. If you know, you know. Does your medication have any symptoms? It's Ritalin. So, whatever Adderall. They thought I had ADHD for a while. My doctor said anything that you are taking for your narcolepsy is what we prescribe for you for if you had ADHD. So, it's about as good as it's going to get, sister. Good luck. There's a lot of people who do have narcolepsy and ADHD. Usually they're associated with each other for some reason. I don't know. But everybody has ADHD these days, right? I'll let them know in the Discord. Damn. Well, it is 11:19. It's 12:19 for Liz. Liz, you got work tomorrow?
Yeah, I do.
You got plans this weekend? What you doing this weekend? What you trying to get into?
Going to the basketball game.
What basketball game?
Pistons and the Nets.
Oh. Do you have a specific sleep thing you do? Not really. I kind of sleep like a hamster, so I toss and turn a lot. Sometimes I get a little gassy, but that's about it. A date? We go with our homeboys.
I'm going with family.
Yeah. Fuck these bitches. Name I didn't worry about no bitches. Just kidding. ADHD has bad sleep regulation problems. Sure enough. But yeah. You're not gonna ask me what I'm getting into this weekend, Liz?
What are you getting into this weekend?
You know. No, not too much. Little bit, little bit of that, little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing. Same thing. Yeah. She'll be going on a date. I am, and napping. I am. Y'all know somebody else?
You got your little date.
News to me. Oh, we can make up a narrative. No, because then I shut it down. So then it's the truth. You guys tried to. I entertained it and said, actually, no.
And that's her narrative.
And that's what I'm sticking beside me. It. Now she mentioned the other one. I think I said I was going to a black party. Not like everyone has to wear black, but like black people. You are a spy. I'd be the worst spy. I would have been fired immediately.
Yeah.
Trust me. If that was a spy,
or the best spy because nobody would suspect you.
They should respect me. Me and Chelsea were saying that like we're so routine that if any one of us were up to something sketchy or just breaking, we would immediately know. Like, oh, you only go this place. Like we do the same things every day. That it would be very obvious if I like got a bitch or like something like that because the switch up would be crazy. It would be very noticeable. So she said she felt bad saying no. Oh, so y'all can't have sneaky links? Nah. Because y'all will know exactly. If I started bringing random women home, Chelsea would tell me that I probably need to go to the doctor and look for a brain tumor. Because this is weird and not normal. Do y'all share locations? I have an Android, so you only can like know where I'm at if I'm on Snapchat recently, and then it updates automatically. So like no, but every place that I would go, she would know. Like there's no need to share your location when you only go to like 2 places. So she'll be like, is this at the gym or the grocery store?
The location, if she want it, I don't care. But I mean,
would you suspect this
secret
person in the corner? Who would suspect the sleeping person in the corner? True. When can we get you with an iPhone? I'm waiting for somebody to, you have an Android? I do, Laura. I've only had Androids my entire life, and I'm not switching unless convince me the right person. Liz, do you share your location?
I just answered that.
You giving that passcode up?
I don't care. I don't have nothing there.
Yeah. Sketchy ass. Let me look
I'm
at your
sketchy
phone.
giving up if I'm giving the passcode.
You better go with the passcode.
If my girl
Y'all
wants
know
my
what to
phone,
do.
if my girl was like, "Oh, can I see your phone?" Here you go. Ain't nothing in there.
Try shit. Because just you and somebody telling me that, you know what I'm saying, he gonna pick up my medication from CVS. Damn, I made her legal to be on the road.
Hmm?
I made her legal to be off the road. I don't know. What ice cream sandwich upstairs calling my name. You guys have been fantastic. Actually, even I don't know about fantastic. I'm like Paige. It's 9 out of 10. It can. There are a couple of reasons we can make some improvements. Liz, you've had better days as well. I'll give you a 5 out of 10. Justice,
I'm supposed to give a fuck.
sister. Oop. Justice, you ate that shit up as always, sister. 10 out of 10.
Negative 3
Yes.
out of 10.
Justice, 10 out of 10, sister. You ate that shit up again. Ate that up. You are MVP, gold star, top of the pyramid. Everybody else, do better.
No.
That is why you got a 5.
And that's why I don't give a damn.
See you on Sunday over on TikTok. I don't know. They're probably going to flag this one.